Now we have to test it. Holy damn.
I do think it's possible to have multiple streams of the same channel on YouTube, but not on Twitch. The good news is that I managed
something while Dawg is actively looking. This is so dumb.
Yeah.
This is gonna... does this increase or decrease the channel success if multiple streams are happening?
I have no freaking clue. Either way, I don't care. I just want to stream Metroid right now because I want to play it.
This is gonna be the channel will be a total chaos. 2 streams at once.
Who gives a frick? The more streams we have, the more likely someone will get interested in.
Should I not be scrolling shorts while streaming?
Don't scroll shorts while streaming. Actually freaking contribute to the stream, dude.
Sorry, I almost defaulted to just... Oh, man. Hold on. I gotta actually open a game here or something. For a second, I thought you were gonna be busy with work, and I was gonna...
No, I already got all my work done, surprisingly.
I came in here with no plan. I had like 3 ideas, and I've lost all of them.
Alright, in that case... It's good news. I have a plan known as iStream.
I have a plan as default to Yu-Gi-Oh! It's gonna take a while. Oh god, I forgot to update Yu-Gi-Oh! Dawg, I forgot to update Master Duel.
Alright, in that case, iStream. I win. I'm just finding a thumbnail for
I want to see
what
this looks like. Do we actually have 2 streams on the channel going at once right now?
I really do hope. I really do hope because it'd be funny.
I want to see this just tank the numbers. -0. Alright, I see my stream.
I have yet to find a fitting image for my own.
I'm looking at my stream and it's the 2 Minecraft, and then whatever the fuck I'm doing today, and they're all opossums. Hold on, can I change the thumbnail? Dawg, I don't know how technology works.
You don't know how technology works, but I do, and you're too stupid to ask me questions.
I don't even know how to ask questions. I don't remember how. I don't know how to. I don't remember how to change the thumbnail for his live stream. Capture specific window. Nope. Capture. You know, you think I would have learned how to use OBS by now, like properly. There it is. I got it. Okay. Yeah, baby. I'm still in the stream, dog. God damn it! All right, welcome to watching Paint Dry Simulator. When we watch me update Master Duel because I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in like 3 months. Dog, I still don't know how to stream on Twitch. I don't know how to do both at the same time.
Again, I could get the software set up, but knowing you don't want me to.
What do you mean? Just resend me the link. I just need to figure it out.
I'll have to frickin' set it up for you on Parsec.
That's how that... Oh, wait, yeah. What? You don't trust me to follow the instructions and not crash my computer by deleting Windows 64? Or whatever the fuck it is?
Yes, Windows? I do not trust you, period. No
That's crazy.
offense.
That's absolutely crazy. You know, while this is going on, Dog, what do you think, I was thinking about something the other day, or at least the past few days, and that's, if you were to play, like, a painter in D&D, what class would you play as?
Good question.
Yeah.
Because there's multiple ways you can take that.
Yeah. How do you want to take it? Do you want to... Like, what's your best guess at a base class?
Anything works. You could do, like, painting as a magic focus. You could do painting as, like, merely a side thing while you play as something else. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
By technicality, I've played 2 classes. I played 2 characters that were, by definition, painters. One was a paladin, and the other was a... sorry. The other was a Kensei monk, which is built in, that you get to know how to use painter's tools. For some reason. I don't know. I don't know why Kensei Monk has that, but it's for fluff. It's for flavor. It'll never come up unless it does. But that's something interesting for any class can be a painter. You just have to say that's in your background.
Literally any class.
However, me and Dai, my D&D friends, of course, I sparked the conversation a while ago, and I re-sparked it when I posted a picture about like a piece of art. I'm bad at keeping on topic, Dog.
Yeah, this is why I have to be the one that frickin' corrects you 90% of the time. Anyways.
Yes, and I'm thankful that you're here to not let me talk about something and then end up talking about whatever the fuck.
I'm the guy that gets you to shut up because you're going way too off topic. That's literally my job.
That's true. Speaking of which,
I need more energy.
We have 3 theories of what spellcaster an artist would be. Like what do you think the subclasses would be?
That's a good question. You could say it's wizard. You could. I'm feeling either wizard or what's the term for like the one with like that's able to modify spells on the fly of stuff like twin spells, stuff like that. Mage.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Yeah, that's what I think. More sorcerer.
What's your thought process on sorcerer?
Well, mechanically, it just feels right because you're able to modify your art as you see fit.
Ah, wait.
In terms of like actual in-world fluff, you could argue that the magical inspiration's coming from you.
That's kind of interesting. No one said sorcerer, but I do like the idea that you get to edit and paint your spells. Like this is the manifestation of painting your spells. You get to edit your spells. It's like
What do you
wizard.
mean the
It's like
bitrate
sorcerer
lower than the recommended? For
reflavored
goodness sake!
as
Has my
wizard.
internet just been an insufferable piece of crap the entire time?
You know what that means? Rogue stream.
No,
We
you
have
shut
so
up.
much time
You
to
shut
waste.
up right now. I'm fixing this issue.
Anyway, I just wanted. I still want to share about this this art thing that I was hashing out, mostly with myself at this point. So yeah, wizard is one of the was one of the classes that we mentioned, but it was specifically illusion wizard and also transmutation wizard, but mostly transmutation because
Are
I
you
think
guys
MC Escher came up.
everyone's playing Metro?
Yeah, I'm playing Metroid. Edison's gooning on stream.
I'm gooning about
He's gooning.
what art fucking what you got a default to gooning.
Yeah, he
Is
is.
that the joke that we always have to
He is
make now?
winning.
I
You're the
yeah,
guy who
man.
always brings up sex, so yes,
I didn't bring
that
up
is the
sex.
joke you're
I
going to
didn't
make.
bring up sex once. I'm trying to
Oh,
killing all of you.
As the creator, dude, as the creator of sex, that's your curse, dude.
I didn't create sex. Oh, just want to talk about D&D. I just want to talk about
I
D&D,
see
guys.
you are a creator of sex. Yes, I want woman with big.
But since you're here, what do you think? Which D&D
Yeah.
class do you think makes for the best representation of a painter or an artist in D&D?
None. But let's see. A
I have
painter
a
in like
few.
an artist in what sense? Is he like
Okay,
an
that's
actual
really cool.
painter?
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
like if
guess,
you wanted to play a painter to the T, and you wanted your painting to be a part of your gameplay, or the flavor, or the background, or whatever the fuck, you want to make
Is
it
there
clear that you're a
any-
painter character.
Is there any class that uses runes to fight?
Wait a minute.
Like
Ooh,
right.
there is a subclass for
Rune
that, actually.
Rune carver for
yeah, you can just
rune
you
fighter,
can just do that.
rune knight. I mean,
A rune knight.
That's
So anyways, you can just
such a good
use rune,
example.
and instead of
That's a
saying
great
that you're using runes, you can say you're using your paintings instead of runes. And there we go.
Yeah. You
Holy
could, and
shit! I
that
love
does
that.
line up.
Holy shit! Wait.
Yeah, it's actually a really good idea. I like that.
Nobody mentioned this when we were discussing it the first time. When I was discussing it with my
Yeah, I mean,
with
like,
Dai.
artist is like a concept that you can take like several ways at the same time. So at the end of it, okay, new power bombs.
You can be a fisting artist, you know. There's that.
Yeah, I mean, what we came up with was like, so bard because like entertainer, performing
come
arts.
on, calm down.
I mean, music is an
I
art
didn't
to
like
some
it. Hold on,
extent.
hold
No,
on.
no.
I wasn't. I don't
That's cheap
hate it.
and
because-
unoriginal.
I know.
That's cheap
Well,
and
no, no,
unoriginal.
okay, hold on.
We should fuck it.
Before you shit on my fucking friends,
Yeah.
creation
Well,
bard
no, he's an
exists.
idiot and he
By the way.
sucks.
Creation bard exists, and that's literally the bard where they sing about creation. They talk about like the creation of the universe,
That is true.
and creation extends. to, like,
Technically, wait. You're telling me if I sing about sex, technically I'm a creation board?
Yes, you're.
Good
Sex
point.
is literally creation. You're
Yes,
you're
it
making
is,
a baby.
yeah.
That's what sex is, usually.
You should.
I don't know.
Okay, so that needs a grapple hook.
However, another proposition was illusion wizard because
I have
you just-
placed a pipe bomb on an undisclosed location in your house.
I'm just waiting for fucking master.
Casual Mexico moment.
Another.
Anyways, your idea was a bard, really?
My idea was not bard. My friend's idea was bard. So I'm asking you, stop shitting on my friend's idea just because you think I said it. God damn it, bard.
No.
Well, I mean, any idea that comes out of your mouth is typically a bad idea.
Well, not
It didn't come out of my mouth. You guys gotta stop shitting
Yes,
on my
it did.
friends.
You regurgitated it, ergo
Okay,
it's a bad idea.
Edison, okay.
I'm
your
killing myself.
idea is ass. Your friend's idea is ass. There we go.
Okay. Illusion wizard.
What?
I'm not gonna
That's what
explain.
you wanted,
You just
didn't
paint
you?
the air and then you make your paintings come.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Illusion Wizard's a good point.
Illusion is a
I like
very
that one.
illusion wizard would be a very fun artist subclass. However, my idea is ass because I want to make it an artificer. I want to make painting an artificer.
Don't you
Okay, it would be funny.
dislike playing
It's not bad,
Artificer,
it's
though?
What?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It'll be funny because imagine just like drawing a gun and you just craft the gun out of the
That's
paint and you just
true!
shoot.
That's true.
That is true, and that's funny. It's just that Edison typically dislikes Artificer.
I don't like Artificer that much. Because it feels like
Why?
it should
Well,
be a
what's the-
full caster.
It's fine. You can just go. It's wizard time, motherfucker. Gun.
That's true.
Okay, so this is pretty
Magic.
However,
I just saw a meme. of Wendigoon going. You see that little creature of life and creation, and you just shoots it with a shotgun. He just says the artificer. Wait.
No, but Bot, hear me out. I think Artificer makes the most sense for most artists. Because, or at least for the medieval or Renaissance artists. Back then, it was less about, like,
blew up a.
communicating expression, or it was less artistic. It was more craftsman. It was more craftsmanship. Like,
I guess, but look, you can play. You can play Leonardo da Vinci and just build a tank.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
what I'm
walls.
talking about. Like
Yeah,
Leonardo
you
da
could,
Vinci
definitely.
was a battlesmith. Your
He made a
tank
tank.
is.
He was.
If D&D was
Imagine
real,
going-
Leonardo da Vinci would have would just have the
Dude.
Steel Defender tank. It would be like a bear.
Dude, if D&D
Yeah.
was real, we already had Gundams. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is true. We would have Gundams if like D&D was real.
it would be like Leonardo da
We
Vinci's
played
bear
Armored
mech.
Core, but with magic.
Look at the history books.
Talking about
Laser.
that, I want to play Lancer so bad. But I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
how.
I'll play it eventually. Because Lancer's freaking bangers nuts.
I want to play instead of an armor car, I'm gonna be playing with an MT with a bunch of guns.
Oh yeah, you gotta play as the freaking GAMT from Lot 4 Answer. Bombs away!
There is this one MT in one of the armor core games. I forgot. He was this guy, this fucking guy. You see how armor cores cannot, take that much weight without doing the tank licks?
You said frick that?
He said fuck it and just made a tank.
Awesome.
He turned
That
his
sounds like
armor
how
core
Mafia would make an armored core. I'm not joking.
He took the legs out, put out tank threads. He took the arms, he put the turret arms. He took out the head and put the antenna, and it was just a tank.
Oh yeah, yep, that sounds like Mafia's freaking armored core.
And
You
it had a
cannot
rocket
tell me that it
launcher.
isn't. Because that's
And there was
just
this one guy-
Mafia if he made it AC. I'm not joking.
There was this one guy in the older Armor Core game, like Armor Core 1 and 2. He had 2 miniguns on the back and like 2 miniguns on his arms.
Oh my god, there is 2 streams. There is 2 streams.
What do you mean there are 2 streams, bro?
We're both streaming. Look at this.
Both of us are streaming on YouTube because
2
frickin'
live streams.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So yeah,
Dog.
this is one guy that did the same as the other one, but instead of just turrets, he had 4 miniguns. He whipped my ass. He was
Awesome.
He was spraying shit. He was moving like an Armor Core 4 like AC, and the guy was a heavy one.
Beautiful.
He was. I only won because I spawn camped him with a Karasawa because it had more range than him. You know what's a cool idea for like a mech character?
Yeah.
Like in Armor Core, like in the Armor Core setting, for example, a guy
Yeah.
that just has a worker MT, not even a battle MT, a worker MT. But because the worker MT can, it's made for lifting heavy shit and stuff, he just strap a railgun onto it.
Yeah.
Like the crazy fuck, I don't know, he strap a fucking Kojima cannon on the MT so he can actually fight back. Now imagine
There
that shit.
was one Armored Core game that Mothi ran as a tabletop where I played as a guy named Rubicon. This was based off of like one of Mothi's actual freaking like conceived stories. So the world that he was running was completely unique, although the corporations from Armored Core 6 were in it. Rubicon wasn't a Armored Core pilot at first. He was just a simple MT pilot. But through the help of like
Just like most.
another pilot during an incident, he was able to get his hands on a super weapon and used it to take down a rat, which got promoted to a AC pilot.
But yeah, I like how in the newer MT games, Armored Core games, I mean, MTs are not, Armored Cores are not necessarily like better than MTs. Most of them are because they're customizable. But then we have shit like the Winter Squad on Armored Core 4 that, yeah, those were real difficult.
Yeah. Don't
You know which
forget
one I'm
that,
talking
like, in
about, right?
Armored Core 4, okay, that requires Power Bomb or Charge Beam.
Oh, I just noticed that one of
don't
our
forget that-
streams is called 2 or More Idiots Play Metal Gear 1. That's cute.
Yeah.
Doctor, I'm trying to sneak around, but their clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. What do I do?
Snake, you are speaking in the wrong era!
Fill the hole!
Fuck, are you
If you
alive?
fill
You
the
died 5
empty
years
space,
ago.
they cannot clap!
What?
I like how the solution to freaking, having your butt cheeks clap too much while sneaking is just buy a butt plug.
If there is no space for them to clap, they will not do it. It is tactical.
It is.
I mean,
Like
he's
the
not
one guy
wrong.
at chess that was cheating with a. Like that one guy at like a chess
Yes,
tournament
the
that was
Aerobeat incident. I remember.
with a-
We'll put like a rabbit tail on it so that it's like a muffler. Tactical
With the part
bunny
goes
ear
silent,
butt
bro?
plug. We'll give you the rabbit ears as well.
Tactical butt plug action.
The rabbit ears will help you the
my
fucking
God.
stealth. I don't know. It'll give you
Instead of
2% jump.
Crockman, he's just Bunny Man. The evil brother of Solid Snake.
This is why we don't write Metal Gear. If we wrote Metal Gear, Kojima
If I was
would have killed
Kojima,
himself.
it would be over. It would be so over.
Look.
It
look.
would. It
I'm
definitely
pretty
would
sure-
be. That's kind of the thing. If
I'm pretty
listen,
sure
if I was
we wrote-
Kojima, Metal Gear would not make any sense. It's like what would happen if I wrote Hazbin Hotel. It would not make any sense at all.
That's better than what it
If-
already
if-
is, I think.
There's
No, I
way
don't think
we
you
could
understand.
make
I would make it
Metal Gear
inherently
Survive.
worse.
I would be watching someone play fucking. Let's say you and Kojima switched, and Kojima was Dawg. I would be watching
Oh my
Kojima
God.
play like Sonichu, Metal Gear Sonichu, and I would just cry. I would just cry like, why did you make me watch this?
Yeah, because
What
yeah.
what drew you into this, Kojima?
Kojima.
Who is this?
And
Who is
Kojima's
this?
just
Gosh,
there, like,
dogs
I
are
want to
fun.
Kojima kill myself.
It's still funny to me how in Armored Core the weapon is called the Kojima Cannon. They come
Yeah.
Kojima party.
Well, that's because, like, the, item in, like, 4 and 4 answer, the energy source is called Kojima Particles. I don't remember where the name came from.
Whenever I heard Kojima particles, I just imagine like little Kojima heads just charging up.
Just Hideo Kojima heads. Yeah.
But anyways, there's no way we will write something worse than Metal Gear Survive.
I mean, that's true. At least, like, we could have, like, the proper through pot. We can
Wait,
at least
what's
get the
worse
theming
than-
of Metal Gear
Wait,
now.
what's so bad about Metal Gear Survive? What's wrong with that?
Look. The problem is this. So, instead of continuing the Outer Heaven tomfoolery that happened with Ben and Snake and all that shit, they decided to make it so apparently while that was going on, a portal opened. Your character entered the portal, got into a mirror dimension filled with glass zombies or some shit.
All right,
May I also
I think
add that
I
to
think I've
clarify
heard enough.
something, I've read up on the lore of this game to some extent. It never happened because it literally had a Sonic 06-like effect.
It was a
It
dream.
literally never happened in
It was a
real life.
dream.
It's freaking weird.
Look. The game is canon, but at the same time it isn't because the ending of the game makes it so the game never happened. It's weird.
Exactly.
So,
That's what I
what
mean by, like, a
happens-
Sonic 06 tier.
All right, there's no way
What
we can make
happens
anything
is-
worse than that.
I mean,
No,
that's
look,
true.
look,
At least we
look,
can get,
look,
like, the
look,
theme
look.
of Metal Gear down.
Listen,
what
I
happens is inside of that place, there is this huge monster that eats worlds, and apparently that monster, what it does is goes to the Outer Heaven incident specifically for some reason. I don't know why he hates Venom Snake so much, but he goes to the Outer Heaven incident, grabs people, makes them go to the past because apparently that other dimension is not another dimension. It's the future after the creature ate everything. And so because there's nothing more to eat, what the creature wants is to open a portal to the past to eat the world again, and apparently he have done this 5 times already. So because now you know what he's doing, you blow the creature's head off with like the Metal Gear Rex prototype weapon somehow. You kill
Well,
the
it's not Rex. It's Philanthropist. I know this for a fact. It has to be Philanthropist because Rex was in
Yeah.
at the time.
I know. It's a Philanthropist. I just call him the Rex prototype because he's Metal Gear Rex.
I mean, yeah, it is because like Hal's dad did make it.
Philanthropist cuts their head off, and then you beam it with a railgun. After you kill that thing, because the thing can no longer go to the past to eat shit, the portal never opens, and now you're stuck on the dead future. But at least this shit ain't happening again, and that's why, because that's what happened.
Yeah, it's literally a Sonic 06 plot thing where you prevent the entire game from happening.
I would just make the
That's what I
game
meant.
100 times gayer. It's not gay enough. It needs more.
No,
I don't think you can make Metal Gear gayer than it already is,
Have
dude.
you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Edison.
Have you seen Ocelot?
It's not gay enough.
Edison.
Not
The
enough.
reason why Metal Gear Survive isn't that gay is because Kojima isn't on it. That was the game they made without Kojima. That's why it's so wet.
I will admit, though, for the sake of, like, everything, Survive has more issues than just its plot. Didn't you have to, like, buy save files and spend a lot of money on the game?
I don't remember, but the thing is, the core gameplay of the actual game is not bad. It's actually good. Like, maybe because it's Metal Gear Solid
play
5.
Survive and accept that it's not a Metal Gear game. My only issue is that I have to, like, pay money to, like, I don't know, summon, like, For's Rex. Because if I didn't have to pay money to summon For's Rex, I would freaking play that game, because you have no idea how much I love the Rex model.
Yeah, anyways. So, the things that I kind of like about the game is that there is this zone that's filled with dust. The dust is that thing that converts people into zombies, and apparently degrades everything a lot. So when you go in with like Metal Gear Walker shit, they stop functioning after a while.
Yeah.
And you have limited oxygen to be inside of the game. Is the bases of the game are good, not only because it's Metal Gear Solid 5, but it
runs off 5's
not only because it's Metal Gear Solid 5.
Dog, I have a
The
question.
actual things they had were cool as fuck.
What's up, Ed?
The problem is the rest of the game is
My question is,
Yeah,
since I'm not playing Master Duel because it's still fucking loading, what the fuck have you been doing? How do you
Why do
get
I
through
have
this?
2 viewers on Twitch? I have
What?
an actual viewer on Twitch? Who's watching?
Holy shit, you've done it! You made a breakthrough. Somebody answer me. What the fuck? How do you get through that level? What's the answer to the puzzle? I'm watching your stream and I just don't know where you're going.
Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking right now, because this is a Metroidvania, so I'm just thinking, because I'm stuck here.
You know what I
What
did?
do you do?
You know what I did by accident on that game? Dog, you know what I did by accident on that game? You know the you can do the little bomb jump. You can jump on your little bombs, and if you time it correctly, you can just infinitely go up. I did that and got stuck. I did that and got stuck. The problem is I saved when I did that, so I'm kind of fucked now. I sequence break the game.
I mean, the good news about getting stuck is that you can probably find another sequence break which gets you unstuck.
Yeah, the thing is, I did it by accident. I don't know how to get out.
Genuinely trying to think, because I know I need speed boost to get across this section. It's the only thing that makes sense. And whoever's watching left, but that's fair.
Have you guys played Metal Slug?
As a wee lad I did. Never really picked up much outside of that.
Same, the game is great. Apparently, a bunch, I don't know if the characters are from King of Fighters or are from Metal Gear, but they ended up on King of Fighters, Rolf, Clark, and like, what was the name of the girl? I forgot, but there's like 3 characters that are in King of Fighters.
You know that, like, you can get this door open if you shoot at the right angle. I'm very familiar. And whoever's watching left,
Characters...
I would freaking play that game because you have no idea how much I love the Rex model.
You know, isn't there like a
But
I know the
I have
game
returned.
the game budget got caught up,
Oh.
but like come on.
I forgot this game had a run button. Thank you, my friend.
Is-
Thank you.
Dog, you remembered. You remembered the basics of
Oh
this
my
fucking
God.
game.
You remember the basis of CQC.
They dumped
Dog,
us
do
in
you
the
remember?
bridge. Yeah,
You have to
that's-
remember
that's
the
valid.
basics of running.
Oh god.
Dude, I love how Pokemon games are like, oh god, I have to stop that raging
man.
god from burning the whole ground.
I want to give
Like-
Alphadum like a shout out for actually reminding me how to play the game. Gosh.
Oh yeah, you're streaming.
Wait,
I
you
actually
have
saw the
people?
pop up
You
in
have
the chat,
people?
but I hope that the stream actually freaking streams fast enough for me to actually freaking respond in time to people actually sending messages in chat.
Anyway, I was gonna say,
Damn, I wish
I
I
was
had
gonna
people
say-
Oh
watching
yeah,
my
that's like a
stream,
Twitch viewer. My bad,
which is
man.
nothing.
Oh wait, no, that's YouTube. I'm stupid. Anyways,
it's
Wait,
funny
what did you
how
say?
I used-
I'm
What?
a bit freaking tired because I just. This is like the first day after I got done with like a lot of schoolwork.
Oh yeah.
So
Shit, I'm gonna enter college.
How do you
in, like,
already
3
have?
days,
Wait,
so
did you take summer classes?
I took summer class. Yeah,
Oh,
I took
yeah.
summer class.
Dude, a buddy of mine took it as well.
I just
but
thought you had to
the
start
class
early.
he, dude,
You
a buddy of
know,
mine
class
said-
didn't start early. I took summer classes because I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to do the.
and the class he
Okay.
failed was like, how do you say it in English? He'll be the.
I keep forgetting that Bot's native language isn't English, but he says it a million times better than I ever freaking will.
Say what?
English.
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 English. Do you want me to say it like
Wait,
that? Like,
Edison,
What
did
if
you
Bot
retract
just
the
did a
messages
stream?
on-
no.
Did you retract the messages on YouTube, Edison?
What?
For some reason, the messages were like retracted. I don't know why.
What retracted? I mean,
On YouTube, the messages got like retracted. I don't know why they were. Whatever. I'm being
I'll take a
stupid.
look at it.
Anyways.
You know something funny? So in Spanish, the word delay is the same word we use for the word retarded.
Oh wait, what? I have super bomb. I
Oh.
have super missiles, so I can actually kill
I'm
these
modding-
freaking things.
I'm modding a weapon in Warframe, and I just see. So there's this mod called Critical Delay, right?
Yeah.
But because the
retard
word
does
we use
just
for
mean
delay
delay.
in
You know
Spanish-
that?
Wait. The word we use for delay in Spanish is the same word we use for retarded. So
That's the exact same thing in English.
in Spanish, it just looks like it's saying critical retardation.
Yeah, retard just means to delay by a little bit.
Okay, yeah, so
It's
yeah,
a verb.
in Spanish, the bot is just saying, like, I have the game in Spanish. The game is just saying critical retardation, and it's just plus 200% critical damage.
Honestly, that's kind of funny. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Language is funny as balls.
Dog, do you want to know how much Master Duel I played today? In the last 24 minutes?
None.
None. It's still loading. Oh my god.
Well, I guess that means that I'm the only person streaming today.
You kind of are. I mean, we're sharing the same stream, but I'm just my stream is watching paint dry.
Why? Let's see.
Okay. I need more Super Missiles if I'm going to actually get through that
I'm just
section.
waiting for my game to update. I forgot to update it.
How much stuff can a Yu-Gi-Oh game add in an update?
There's so many new cards. They keep coming up with new cards. And they're all broken and overpowered, so I'm just gonna be here.
They keep coming up with new ways of scamming the entire player base.
Yes, me. And while you stream this, if someone switches to my stream, they can witness Pain and League of Legends, the card game. But it's not Runeterra.
Oh, hey, actually, speaking of that, why do you not want to play League?
I don't want to play League.
No, kill yourself, no.
Listen, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I have it rough enough.
I like killing myself. I'm having fun. I don't really play League. Don't really see
what I'm playing League. I'm gonna join a cartel before playing that fucking game, okay?
That's crazy. That's fucking
I
crazy.
want to play League, and I'm the guy who will play literally freaking anything if it's fun.
Would you rather play Yu-Gi-Oh! Before you play League?
No offense. I will play freaking, like,
Edison, yes, I'm playing
Hero shooters.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Before playing League.
Excellent, let's do it, let's go. Would you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Before joining the cartel?
I don't have to play League, so I won't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Either. Fuck you.
Dude, you can fucking learn! I will teach you. We will play old-ass Yu-Gi-Oh! So that you don't insta-die.
I could give you my, try my deck if you want, bot. Because it's a funny deck.
No, wait, Edison, hire a prostitute and tell her to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With you.
I probably fucking would, because nobody wants to play with me. I'm sad. I'm fucking crying over here.
You are so.
Everybody hates me.
Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not that we hate you. We hate
I'm gonna fucking.
games.
I'm gonna go Holden Caulfield, and I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna come back in like 8 years. By the end of the novel, I'm gonna get beat the fuck up for not paying a prostitute like $20.
Edison, you're gonna go to like Japan and like rent one of those rent girlfriends and just gonna ask.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go fuck myself, asshole.
Oh, that's actual masturbation.
The game's still not loaded. Oh.
Not even Yu-Gi-Oh wants you to play Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
That's so real. Konami
Not even
hates
like
me.
Konami wants you to play, my dude. I think it might be time you see a therapist.
My therapist quit her job.
You to play any of their...
Dog, I told you my therapist quit her job as well.
Wait, what?
I forgot that actually happened in real life. My bad, dude.
Dog, I have it really rough right now. You don't understand.
Wait, what happened?
My therapist quit her job so that she could work somewhere else. She had to... I don't know. I don't have the details.
Oh, dude, Edison, you broke her.
I know. I was too depressed. At my art. She was like, God damn it, this motherfucker can't fix himself. I'm so done with this idiot fucking artist. That's not... that's a joke, but, you know... Is that the reason why I cannot like draw well? Do I have to have depression to be a good artist? No, the depression is making me draw worse.
He has depression and he's a bad artist.
I was better when when I wasn't diagnosed with depression and ADHD, and then I figured it out because of fucking COVID undid all my good habits, and now I'm fucking trapped. I don't know how to remake my habits. And I'm depressed.
Like a lot of good study habits I had as well.
I can't even explain why I'm this fucking fucked up right now.
Every single
artist I've seen
anywhere.
I need to like actually.
Every single like artist or anything I've seen has either depression or it's a psychopath.
Oh,
listen, it's the age-old tortured artist. This is just how the universe nerfs artists. Listen, imagine.
I'm pretty sure that like you'd get more mileage out of freaking like fixing your problems at this point, Ed.
That's what I'm saying.
Edison,
That's what I'm saying. Frequently,
Edison.
art is better when people are not depressed. However,
Edison,
depression
do you
is
know
how
how to-
God nerfs artists. Because imagine
do you
if
know
artists,
how to- Yeah.
imagine if artists could do their hobby as a job, be rich, and not be depressed. It's cheating. It's
Edison,
cheating.
I
So
have this question.
yeah.
Do you know how to draw furry tits?
Eventually I will.
The age-old cheat code of reality. Draw
Yeah,
furry porn.
I don't
I
need
love
you to
that.
tell. Yeah, I don't need you to tell me to draw furry porn. Anyone can draw furry porn. Like anyone can be an artist. I truly believe anyone can be an artist.
Except
Yeah,
for me.
but
Incorrect.
same.
You just don't have the will. Anyone who has the will to be an artist will be an artist. If you have the will to
I've
do
been
something,
trying
you will
to-
be invested.
look, I've been trying to like learn how to draw just to build. I mean, basically just to build the funny robots. But each time I try to draw, like, oh, this looks pretty good. Why does his hands are built like that? You know, I just
Yeah,
fucked
that means
something.
you're
Yeah, it
learning.
takes
You
effort to
see
learn
what
how to
you're
draw
shit
hands.
at, and then you're learning from it. That's called
Yeah.
that's good enough to say that you're a good artist.
No, I'm not.
Eventually, you could be.
Like, I'm pretty sure the best thing I drew was in like elementary school.
Being a good
It was
artist
the
doesn't mean
cool
you're
ass.
always going to produce good art. I think that's something
Oh,
important
shit,
you need to remember.
Okay, yeah, sure, but I can actually draw if I know what I'm doing. With that, I mean, it's like if I know how it functions. But I'm not learning anatomy. Fuck you.
Mm.
Yeah, no, animation's a whole new bag of worms. I can
No, no,
attest to that.
anatomy.
Taking a class.
Not
for it
animation. Anatomy. Like the human anatomy.
before. Anatomy. Oh, yeah, anatomy is a freaking.
Like the only reason why I can kind of draw a gas mask is because I kind of know how it works.
Yeah, and you just gotta learn how anatomy works, and you can probably draw a human.
That
Do
is
not
a
give
point
me the
there.
power of drawing a human. I will draw someone pregnant.
Do it! Fucking do it!
Do
It's a
it!
skill.
Do
It's a
it!
power. It will
I'll
just
send Donald
make you
Trump
a
a
little
letter
bit
of him
depressed
pregnant.
because God nerfs artists because He hates that artists can get away with it if they're lucky enough.
Also, something I just noticed like yesterday while I was
Oh,
trying to
I'm
sleep but I couldn't is seeing the technology we have today, we could probably make a functional mecha Sonic, you know? We could probably build
That
a
would be
functional
true. Would be lacking a lot of the capabilities because no one's as smart as freaking Eggman.
Strange, isn't it?
I mean mecha, not metal. I mean mecha. because
Yeah, I
if we
know.
just-
Even then, Mecha would still be lacking some of the functions.
Yes. If we just tweak the legs a little, we could probably have a Mecha Sonic. He would just not be as fast or fly or be able to turn into a ball.
Let's put
But everything
ChatGPT
else-
in Mecha Sonic's brain.
No, I
That's
won't.
not going to help us in any way, shape, or form.
Let's put
Metal
Neurosama in
and
Mecha
Mecha
Sonic.
No, dude.
That's how you get us killed.
Let's do
No,
it.
Edison,
Let's do it. Let's put evil in there.
Edison. Mecha and Metal are literally the antithesis of ChatGPT.
I don't care. Put
They're
a
complete-
stupid chatbot in there. Let's
You-
put
yeah, no,
facade
no,
in it.
Have you seen what Neurosama did in the body of a car? I'm not putting.
I did.
ChatGPT on
She
a
ran
mech.
over Bao.
Yeah, I'm not putting a ChatGPT.
Let's do it. Let's fucking put.
You see, this is why we don't think your ideas are good, Edison.
I don't care. I don't care right now.
I don't care either. Your ideas are bad.
Put the funny
Like,
anime
honestly-
girl in the fucking robot. I don't care.
Dude, just say.
They're already working on it.
Dude, if I ever manage to actually build an actual prototype for Mecha Sonic, I am asking Beto if he wants to put Neurosama on it.
Holy shit! You said his
I'm
name
not
right.
supposed to be the sane one in these streams. I'm supposed to be the one that's going insane. But you two are very good at keeping me sane because I have
You'll
to
be
put
so
up with your
funny.
dumb crap.
Like, imagine Metal Sonic, but it's just an anime.
Wasn't that
That's-
just Chaos Sonic and the weird Sonic show with like all the alternate universe Eggmans?
I guess it was. I hate Chaos Sonic. Like, his design is cool, but I hate him.
Like personality-wise.
Yes. Also, they
Yeah, I mean, the Super
de-Latinofied.
Saiyan Sonic.
They de-Latinofied Rouge. Why?
Damn. Why?
I get taking his big tits out because it's a children's game. But why make her white? That was the most random ass decision.
Mega.
What? Why is being white why is being Latino an issue for a kids game?
Mega. The same reason why we couldn't have jelly-filled donuts in Pokemon.
You mean like translation?
Yes, but no. But it's more
Saying
like
just Sega doesn't clarify. Oh, it's just translation bullcrap.
it's not translation. It's more of a the kids will get confused about what a rice cake is.
No, look. Literally, Rouge, the only Latino thing she has was her skin color and her big tits. They took her tits away. It's
Let
fine.
me take a look at this. Actually, hold on.
I get it, but they made her white. Why did they make her white?
I need to take a look at this. Shut up for a second. I gotta look at this. Rouge the Bat. No tits.
There we are. Okay, please be Power Beam. Oh, Speed Booster! Heck yeah! Oh wait, no, it's High Jump.
You'll see, Edison. She's flat.
Where's
and
this
white.
from? Where's this from? There's. What do I type into Google so that it's not
Finally, I
porn?
can jump high. Wow. Okay, great.
Just search for Rouge the Bat. Just normally Rouge the Bat, and and search for like the old like Sonic Adventure Rouge and the new one. And you'll see they turn her white.
I will admit, this is mainly just me freaking criticizing people. You remember back in 06 when everyone kind of went crazy over like freaking Elise and Sonic kissing?
What the fuck did they do to her?
See, they made her white.
Dog, they made her white. What the fuck?
They made her white. Why are you guys laughing? What happened?
Dog, they made her white.
Dog, what the fuck did they do to her?
Oh.
Yeah, she's just white now for no reason.
They took away her boobs. They told the girls with big boobs to be ashamed of themselves.
That they made her white. That is something I never
Look, they took away her boobs. They took her.
What do you mean you would never hear this, Dog? Whitewashing happens.
I never knew she was Latina. Shut up.
Dog. They made her Scarlett Johansson.
They didn't whitewash Blaze either. They just whitewashed Rouge for some reason. That's the only character that got whitewashed.
Rouge the Bat, now voiced by Scarlett Johansson in the new Sonic
Blaze
movie.
wasn't whitewashed. Amy's already a white girl. Why do we need two of them?
Yeah, Amy
There's
is.
already one.
I never really gave a crap.
What if they made Amy Latina?
It will make no sense because Amy's supposed to be like the cute girly character to sad sexy.
That makes sense. I will admit, yeah, that does line up with like Amy being like.
What if they thought it was offensive that they made the colored girl sassy? What if they thought that was offensive?
It makes sense. She's Latina. Latino women are sassy as fuck.
What if they didn't want to propagate some fucking stereotypes? You know, Dog, I think you got to spin.
It's a furry game.
I know it's a furry game,
right,
Dog.
yeah, I could probably do that. That's a good idea.
Also, Edison, they do not care. They have a genocidal mania.
I don't. I'm kidding. I'm being an ass.
Like, come on.
Holy shit! My game's starting.
They whitewash Rouge and then they nerf Metal. Come the fuck up.
I'm mad at like Metal being nerfed. That I will be honest. That freaking sucks.
Oh my god! I'm in the game.
Now? Since when was he weak to water? Like, come on. And don't bring me the history robot bullshit.
Bot, look at my screen.
I think it was less the water, more the electric.
Bot, give me some luck. Bot, wait, hold on.
Don't matter Metal Captain. Edison, stop talking while I'm talking. Anyways.
Why?
Are either of you good? Are either of you lucky? At any fucking point.
Me?
Anyone. Who's lucky today? Who's feeling lucky?
Not only.
I'm not gambling with
you.
I'm gonna get you. Oh man, this sucks. Wait, that's a UR. That's actually pretty good. Ten.
and
I don't play this.
electricity.
Oh, that's cute.
Fucking
It's the shitty 10U
metal.
card that came
Metal
out.
can just
What?
like Dog. We both know that metal can do an electric shield. How is he weak to electricity?
I think it's more just Surge being Surge and not just
That shit
lining
makes no
up,
sense.
but at the same time, I get the writing idea, I'm still offended at it personally.
No, I don't get
I'm
it.
getting
Like,
tired now.
I know they want to make her a new rival, but instead of making her look strong, they just make her look like a pussy that needs the plot to win.
Oh,
That's
now
kind of the thing. Again, it's Metal Sonic, who's inherently better than Sonic by like a long shot.
Like what?
Kind of the
my
thing you
question is,
have.
why
I
did they make-
get that they tried
why
to
did they-
employ the jumping. I get that they tried to employ the jumping clause using frickin' Kit and Surge, and I completely understand it. That doesn't mean I like the writing decision.
Do I decraft this or do I
But
just
here's
play
the thing: if you want to make Rouge, if you want to make Surge look strong and like a rival to Sonic, do not make her fight Metal. That's like the worst fucking decision.
Metal's not a good person to fight. You need to fight someone else if you want to. Like, I don't like that writing decision at all.
I mean,
I
could-
realistically
what?
I get what they're
I can read
doing,
the bug deck.
but that doesn't mean I agree with it.
Look! They could have made her like fight Shadow, lose, but actually put up a fight. You know?
That would have been a
Or
lot
some
more
shit like
agreeable,
that.
yeah, because Metal is freaking
Not just-
unhinged.
And here's this funny thing: when she was fighting Metal, it wasn't even like a like they were both almost as strong. No, Metal was beating the fuck out of her. She was
Metal
dogging
was
her.
freaking practically murdering Surge in that fight until, like, Kid intervened.
Dude, he was beating her ass.
I feel so
Like,
out of
revenge-
place here.
Surge was actively freaking dying, I will admit to that. Like, that's
Like,
kind of the
Surge-
thing with Metal. Metal
Alright,
is
this is where
freaking
the stream diverges.
horrifying.
Hold on.
Like Surge is.
Oh man, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. It's been so long. Fuck, I gotta remake my bug deck and this shit. Holy shit, there are people. What the fuck? Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Oh man, what the hell is this? Alright. I finally get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I finally get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Pressured Planet Pepperoni. What the hell? This looks... This doesn't look very cashier at all. Oh, no, it does. How do I want to do this? How do I... What's the plan? What's the plan? I'm never playing fish. I'm never fucking playing fish. This is ridiculous. Trash it completely. Bug time. Insect Link. I spent 3 months learning how to play Insect. This is the payoff. I'm going to fucking figure this out. I can play Insect for real now. Insect. Bug. Alright. Alright, I called it Ragnar Battle Wasp Battle Trooper. Or Bee Trooper. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. I'm gonna need Resonance Insect. Oh my god, it's a normal. It's a normal. That's incredible. That's a UR. That hurts. No, you know what? I played this deck so much. I should probably be able to like just play this off memory. I cannot dismantle. Cannot dismantle. I can't dismantle either of these. You gotta be kidding me. How do I not remember this fucking deck by from off of just pure memory? I should know it by heart. One of these. One of maybe like two of those. Generate those. Those are just rares. Uh, those are just rares. One of those. Max C. Two of those. C. One, two, three. Doom Dozer. Soma, like crawlers. I'm stupid. Crawler. Ah, dang it. Okay, we got. That's one of those. Hold on, is Crossout still? Crossout's still at one. I should. Ah, dang it. Called by. That's always going to be at two. Ash. How do I not have Ghost Ogre? That's like my favorite. Uh. No, I'm broke, that's why. Ragnarika. Fuck, what are they called? I gotta look. I gotta look at my own fucking deck list. Inzectors. Okay, maybe this is a little bit more expensive than I thought it would be. I might have to buy a few packs. I gotta grind Seraphim. Scary Moth might have to get in here for the meantime. Yeah, it's cheap. Generate. One of those. One of these. No, no, we don't want that. Sachi. It's only a rare? Damn. Three of those. One of these. Three of those. Two of those. One of those. No, wait, no, let's... Small world.
Why the frick are you here?
Sorry, I needed peace and quiet. I'm deck building. Yu-Gi-Oh! Finally loaded. I just wanted to think a little bit. I'll be back. Hold on. I probably should have said something funny like, I miss my wife, and then leave.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Yeah, back to the
I'll be
stream
back.
chat.
I'll be back, dog. I just gotta figure out how to play games. Okay. What else can I buy? Damn, this card sucks that much. That's crazy. Number 3, Cicada King. Damn it, it's a UR. Of course it's a UR. It's a really good card. Indestructible Insects. Of course they're both URs. So let's put 2 of those. What am I missing? What am I missing? Flying Sting. One for one. Oh my god, I forgot how hard it is to search for 1 for 1. I hate this spell card. Oh, there it is. Might as well put in my usual board breakers. Armored Rebellion. God damn it, it's UR. I need both the mantises. Mantis. 1, 2. Where's Praying Mantis? Praying Mantis. What else is missing here? Effect Veiler? Effect Veiler. There we go. Save. I'm back. Dog, I'm so
Great,
close to
okay.
having a second viable deck. I just am missing 20 pieces. If I can get 20 cards. Oh god, I hate Master Duel. It's so hard to make a second deck Master Duel. I say that as if I don't have like a second deck, and it is
Sounds like a
Eldritch.
skill issue.
No. Well, actually, let me count how many decks I actually have, because like, of course I have Dragon Link. I have Insect, almost. No, I just have Dragon Link and Eldritch. Dog, I'm just saying, when I figure out, well, actually, hold on, maybe I could just, no, I gotta get my Insect deck. I could have a Kashtira deck if I,
Of course, you could shoot for that.
You know, it's surprising. Kashtira, a Rise Heart, like the big Xyz guy that got banned in the TCG, is still at 3 in Master Duel. I don't know how. I don't know how it's still working. I don't know. It's still going strong.
Japan's freaking weird.
No, Master Duel is the global. It's the global. What's the
That
word?
doesn't change anything.
You're
Konami's
thinking of
still
the
making
OCG,
weird decisions.
which I don't know if Kashira Arise Heart is still legal or not in the OCG, but Master Duel is the global format. And to be fair, it's not as strong as it used to be. Otherwise, more people would be playing it. Or actually, I haven't checked the stats. Because usually people aren't complaining about Kashira anymore. They're complaining about Malice in the current meta, of course. And even that's not as bad as Kashira used to be. Kashira was like tier 0, oppressive, nothing could be done. But anyways,
Yeah.
I will
It's
say
like
they
playing
did
Tank in
limit.
Overwatch 2 5v5.
They did the inverse for Master Duel. Instead of banning Arise Heart, they banned or they limited Kashira Fenrir and they semi-limited Kashira Unicorn. So the consistency was hit, but not the overall power if you can manage to make it go big.
Okay, that's an interesting experiment.
Where's my insect deck? Oh, there it is. Alright, what am I missing? What do I miss? I need to do some grinding, get some gems, and maybe I can unlock an insect deck to play. I've been having a lot of fun with insects. I've been bothering you about it.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why I don't check our DMs often.
Dawg, I love insects. You have to get in on this. I fucking love insects. You gotta give it a shot. You gotta play a little bit of Insect Link.
I genuinely see why I don't check our DMs often.
Honestly, fair enough. I've cooled down on it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just being snarky because, like, at the end of the day, I just don't check our DMs frequently enough. Like, I'll own up to that. At the same time, you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot.
I love
And I get that's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
like your
I love
typical
Yu-Gi-Oh!
general
a lot.
like fixation, and I'm not against that. That's fine.
Dude,
It's
I
just
could
you-
consume Yu-Gi-Oh! For another 3 months. I could just play the same cards for the next 3 months and I'd be fine.
I mean, that's
think
fair.
it would drive you insane to play anything the same for the next 3 months, I think.
I mean, for me, yeah, I'd hate it, but at the same time, I have Gregregation, which is freaking funny.
I'm gonna make you fucking.
I like coming up
I'm
with
gonna
new
make you
decks
finish
that
that
are
deck.
just nonsensical as heck.
What?
I do want to finish that deck. I do want to refine it, because it's
Eventually, we gotta. I'm gonna sit you down as. I'm gonna be like, Dawg, you gotta finish it. You gotta finish it. I'm gonna make you play the game. I'm gonna make you play. I want to see if you can actually beat someone on ladder with Gregregation.
I do want to actually see if I can beat someone on ladder with Gregregation. Odds are they're going to rage quit over actually do anything. Because I've really just based my entire deck around, like, a board breaker, because I thought it was funny.
It's not really a board breaker, because, like, you might need board breakers to prevent them from stopping you from breaking their board.
Yeah. But you get what I mean, though.
Alright, I'm a little bit too much of a coward to fight people today. Well, okay, well, I will fight people, but, like, it'll take too long. I'm just gonna grind for some gems.
The good news is that, since I'm done with school and crap, I can actually freaking do stuff.
Damn.
So I'm probably gonna keep working on that Sonic tier list video that me and Mothi were working on. Because I want to get the clips of that set up, then I'm going to actually edit in the jokes, stuff like that. Because it's my first time using DaVinci Resolve, and I want to make that software work. And I actually want to upload something before I go back to college.
When you have time restrictions, I've learned you just have to work with them, and you don't like cram more stuff in it. And what I mean by that is, like, I signed up to do this fucking art gallery thing, and I like in the past few months, I've just been working, and if I'm not been working, I'm here participating in the stream or running D&D or procrastinating or just being depressed. so I have not been working on art. So on many occasions,
You know, I'm the guy that doesn't do much compared to you, and even I think you have a much freaking worse issue than I do.
well, I'm getting to it. Like frequently, I've been thinking like, damn, maybe
How
I should
many
just.
times have you been watching shorts over actually drawing?
So I was like, damn, maybe I should give up
Don't
the
ignore the
gallery.
question!
Maybe I'll do it the next time. Maybe I don't need to be doing this. Maybe it's not what I'm. But I don't know. Recently, I've been thinking, let's give it another
Yeah.
try. I haven't given it a good enough go.
Okay, that's actually good. Seriously,
It just
though,
means
I'm
you
gonna
have
be
to
real
make
with you.
compromise. I think like I think
Do
that when
yourself a favor. I'm being serious on this. Do yourself a favor. Set your phone down. Don't watch shorts. Don't do anything. Just try to focus. Try to lock in.
I
Just
can handle
relax.
myself, dog. It's fine. Let me finish what my thought because I meander too much. The thing is, I might have like been too ambitious. I might have crammed in too many things without
Scope creep. I'm very familiar with that issue.
yeah. I might have been too ambitious. I thought like 11 to 12 new paintings. I'm gonna hang them on the wall and they're gonna be amazing. And they're gonna be better than I ever have made before. I'm gonna draw every single day. I'm gonna burn out.
Lord, I
I'm gonna
swear to
burn out by the end of
everything.
this. I don't know.
I'm the guy who's handling scope creep better than you, and you're freaking like, and I'm the guy who typically loses himself to that crap.
This is what's gonna save my career. I'm gonna figure myself out today. This is gonna save my soul. I'm gonna be the best artist I've ever been in my entire life. And then I was like, fuck, there's too much pressure. I'm gonna die here. Listen, it's not that bad.
Up.
It's not that bad. I'm gonna. I haven't been more inspired than I have been today, or
Fair
the last
enough.
few days. I have ideas now. I have ideas for what I wanted to do, for what I want to do.
Get an e-tank? Frick, I probably did. Crap. I hope I can get it again.
Dog, hear me out. What if my hold on. I need to pitch you my gallery. So
Okay, I guess I'm listening.
So, my first 2 years of animation and illustration, nightmare situation. I was a little bit doubtful about whether or not I had anything to say about it for the last few months. But upon thinking about it and talking about it with my therapist before she's leaving her job, uh, you know, I think there's a lot to say that I want to critique about my major. And I don't think I'm the first one to have like a gallery that's just a student crashing out about how they failed animation and illustration. However, this is something I want to talk about, I guess. And I'm just here to break as many rules as I can for this gallery because they have like a handbook. I read through it. And it's like, all right, do not tape your painting on the wall. It will fall down. You should nail it in, and when you're done, put speckle on the wall or whatever the fuck.
I don't think you're supposed to join an art gallery out of freaking spite.
Fuck
Edison.
you. I'm gonna do it out of spite. I'm gonna take this opportunity and use art for what it's meant to be for, and complain because that's what art's meant to be for, dog. It's what's gonna make me
at some
go.
point, I need to draw an art piece of you getting beheaded then, because you talk
Yes!
too much.
Yes, this is what it means to be an artist, dog. It's real. It's real, dog. Anyways, no, but I am not gonna be the one to make the points. I don't want to connect the dots in my art. I want people to, if anyone shows up to my washed out artist debut, if anyone shows up, they should. I want to make them connect the dots. If I even can make them turn their heads to even look at the shit art that I hang on the wall.
You,
have things. I
by
have
just
memory.
merely existing, are actively damaging the mental image that people will have of artists from here on forward. I hope
Frequently,
you
Dog.
understand that.
Frequently, Dog. I've described my career after animation and illustration as just picking up the scraps. I'm just picking up what's left over, and I'm making do with what I have. Cause like I'm using half my major from when I was in BFA, and now I'm like, yup, let's just take the trash that no one wanted and finish my degree, while everyone else is who succeeded is actually doing like, I don't know, they're gonna go work for Disney or Pixar after
They're
this.
being healthy.
Yeah, no, Dog, I'm not done. You don't have to assume that I'm just that what I have is just inherently unhealthy. You don't have to assume that.
When
like,
is it not?
anyways, I don't know. Let me continue the pitch, even though I'm still meandering. Like I remember back in animation and illustration, it was a little bit of a hellhole for certain people. I remember I didn't sleep at all, and I was barely lucid. I was like loopy, and I said a lot of dumb shit. I said a lot of weird shit. Like I asked someone like, where do I find reference for cats? And then they were like, dude, the internet was made for this. The internet is full of cat videos, and you're asking me where to find reference images for cats? And then I just collapsed. I couldn't.
I think this is a good demonstration on why artists have to be intelligent.
Yeah. And I remember like twice. I'm just in class. I get up to walk to the front to get something, and I just collapsed to my knees because I did not get enough sleep. It's like, fuck. I remember like in the middle of critique, I just fall asleep if I just lean the wrong way and I almost fall out of the chair. That was my issues. I procrastinated. I ADHD'd, and I got scared of doing work because I just was not sure if I could do it well enough.
The greatest casualty China ever dealt was you. I'm gonna be real with you, man.
All right, maybe I should talk about something that isn't about me before you just keep shitting on this on what I'm
Dude,
pitching.
I'm just gonna be real with you. No offense, you have problems. I'm not saying that.
Yeah. We say this every day. I say this about myself every day.
Yeah, it's just like I'm
It's
not saying
not
what you're
just
doing
me.
is wrong.
It's
just
not
thinking
just me.
about
I'm
this.
getting to that.
No offense. I thought I'd be handling things worse, but good freaking lord.
It's not just me. I'm getting to that. I just need to talk about what I have first to set the
Yeah, no,
premise
that's
of why I've
fine.
been
Like,
thinking
you're free to
about
like
this.
keep talking. It's just I'm sorry for being snarky. I'm just genuinely commenting because I genuinely think you need help.
You're genuinely being this annoying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, then again, knowing you, you're never going
I
to
know.
listen, so...
I'm listening. But I remember like one of my friends back in animation and illustration. I was in like a group project with her for figure drawing, and we were not handling that situation well. I was procrastinating, and we did not get much
Oh, yeah,
work
that's
done.
fair.
Everyone didn't do anything until like the last minute because we had scheduling issues. Probably because again I was
Yeah, I feel
procrastinating.
that.
No, but like I just saw like middle of class, she had to leave the room, and she was crying. She was like breaking down in tears, crying just of the stress of portfolio reviews. If you don't make it, well, guess who's getting demoted? You. Get the fuck out of here! I don't know if she made it or not. Which maybe I think she did. I don't know. I don't know, but I know our other partner. I know I'm trying not to say names.
Okay, do you mind if I actually am serious for like a genuine moment here rather than just being a snarky douchebag?
One more thing. My other partner, like at the end of the fucking, no, he also had like a freak out. Well, I wouldn't say freak out. He had like a breakdown with three of us, like a genuine justified crash out because we needed to get work done and everyone was stressed. This major because of that one group project, I just realized how stressful it actually was. It wasn't just me, I don't think. What do you have to say?
I don't think you should have ever gone to college.
Well, maybe I should have had
No,
the
I'm not
diagnosis
saying that to
first.
be a douchebag. I'm saying that to be genuine. I think that's
I'm not
genuinely doing
assuming
more
you're a
harm than
douchebag.
good.
Nobody's assuming that. You're the only one assuming that. Like, not going to
Well,
college
no,
is a
I am,
genuine.
because like 90% of the time when we talk, I have snarky responses because that's just how I genuinely treat our conversations, because that's typically how you are with me. But I'm being genuinely serious here. I don't think you should have ever gone to college. I think it's done a lot more mental harm to you than actual good. You should have
I
been building your
think
portfolio through other things, like actual practical experience and having fun with art,
I don't
not
think I'm that
this.
snarky though. I'm not always snarky. I can take things genuinely.
I think it's just an issue I forgot to like work through, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think that going to college was a good decision for you. No offense towards you. I just think that you got forced into
You gotta
this, and I
stop
don't
saying
think
no
that-
offense towards me. Because if you say that again, it sounds. I keep focusing on it. Listen.
Dude, this is inherently how I act. I'm sorry about it, but
God
seriously,
damn
I
it!
don't
Everyone
think-
here is neurodivergent.
Yes, everyone is. I don't think going to college was a good
If
choice.
you say that one more time, hold on.
I'm being serious. You like I get it.
I know.
And I know that your parents kind of forced you into it, but still.
Yeah, not everyone needs to go to college. I think, and
Yeah,
I think I
yeah.
could have made it to college if COVID never happened. I think I could have just barely made it through.
Yeah, you probably would have had like your habits still like reinforced and all
Maybe
that.
I
and
shouldn't have
get
taken
that.
2 AP classes at once. Like, I've never taken AP classes before in junior high, and then I
Yeah,
took
that's
2
a
at
critical
once.
mistake right there.
And that
That's a
also
bad
started
mistake.
like cracking my work ethic, because that I didn't sleep a wink.
Yeah, no,
I didn't sleep
that was
a
not a
wink
good
back
choice.
in junior year when I was taking notes for psychology and doing art. But at least I did art. At least I did art
I mean,
at
at least you
night.
did, which is fair.
I missed junior year when I had AP art and AP psychology, and I didn't sleep at all. Which, if I could do it again, I would sleep, and I would just do it at the right time.
Yeah, no, sleep is very important, especially in an environment like that. That's probably
But
why
then
you remember
COVID
fun for
happened.
nothing.
Then COVID happened, and I passed math with a 57%, and I passed science with a 60%. Like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Credit,
I
no
will admit,
credit.
I should have. I had like a gym class in high school, and I should have frickin' flunked that because I was not working out. But I,
Dude, even for art, because I already got my exam, my AP exams out of the way. I passed my my AP art exam with a 5, and AP psychology with a 5, and AP art with a 4. Which maybe I should not have checked my score for AP art, because now sometimes in college I thought about it like, maybe I should have been a psychologist major. Maybe I should have went into psychology.
I mean, you'd probably be like helping people right now.
Yeah, well. No, but like, I'm
I
thinking
wish I
about
had
like how I
genuinely more
could have
to
got
say,
a
though.
5
I
on
will
the
admit,
AP
it's
art.
just.
I could have got a 5. I just was shit at writing, and I did it all last second. If I planned it better, if I planned like how I wrote about the portfolio better, it could have come together better. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect my life anymore, anyways. Anyways,
What's
what
done
was
is done.
forgot.
That's kind of the philosophy I accept. When you get fricked over, what's done is done. Best you could do is clean up.
I wish I could do it again.
Yeah, I get having lingering regrets. I do as well, but seriously, if there's any advice I can actually impart upon you, is that it's better to look to the future than to look to the past.
Yeah, I
Screw
don't
it
know.
up. Best you could do is actually focus on trying to rectify that.
Oh man. Wait. Oh fuck! I suck at Yu-Gi-Oh.
What? You good?
No, don't worry about it. No, I'm thinking about like how hellish it was to get through animation and illustration with my mindset and with everyone else's stress about like the mid I forget what they called it, the mid
Midterm.
not midterm, that implies like year, the mid fuck
Middle class thing.
second. What are you talking about? Second
I'm
year.
trying. You're the one that's saying mid over and over again. I'm trying to decipher that.
I'm trying to decipher my own thought. It's no, it's like 2 year middle of the college career. You gotta come up with something. You gotta come up with you gotta cough up your portfolio review. Very stressful.
Yeah.
And I'm still left thinking about like, was I just a wimp, or was I just really bad at this, or was the system kind of fucked?
More if you're asking me, we're just screwed over time and time again.
Well, let's think about this. Like, they used to teach art a little bit differently, you know? Because, like, I remember my professors always told stories about how, like, back then, we would just fucking we would just have all
Back
the
then, you had leaded gas that killed people. What matters isn't back then. What matters is now.
Yeah, what matters is now I'm telling you the story, and you better shut the fuck. So, like, they would have all the students line up their art on, like, against the board, and if your art was shit, they would walk over to it, knock it to the ground, walk over the art, walk over to the next shit art, knock it over to the ground, and they keep doing that. They walk back, and then they critique the art that still survived. And they didn't do that anymore, and a part of me thinks, goddamn,
Probably better that they don't do that anymore, you freaking idiot!
yeah, but there's some part of my monkey
But not
brain.
you, your teacher.
There's some part of my monkey brain where I'm thinking, maybe, what if they did that still, and would that have motivated me to do art better? Would I have been able to do something? Would I have?
I mean, it's a fire under your butt. That's true. At
Yeah,
the
with the
same
fire
time,
under my ass, make me actually sweat and try. Was it
yeah,
my
at the
fault?
same time, it may not
Did
even be
I-
the actual solution that's needed. Sometimes you need to actually look at something and go, what was the problem in this, instead of just going, this is crap, next. And I get that there's only so much time present during a class period, but still, I think this is I don't like it. I don't like it because I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I think either way, I just have no answers. I don't know what would have been better for me.
That is fair, yeah.
I still daydream about it. Like, could I have been that amazing of an artist if I got this rigorous ass training, and I saw people crumble beneath me, and I saw the domination, the success, this is like the Viltrumite training of artistry.
I don't think Viltrumite training is supposed to be a good thing.
I know. I'm having it up as a joke, but I'm still thinking about, like, you know, could I have been like, could I have turned into like a Viltrumite artist if I was like, if I just saw people getting weeded out and it was like cutthroat action.
I mean, you already are a Viltrumite artist in that regard.
Shit, I fucked up my combo. Damn, I'm so bad at Yu-Gi-Oh. Anyways, no, but what I'm saying is, I don't know. That made me think of something for the gallery. So I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of my old art that I thought wasn't good enough that I might have saved around, and I think I'm just gonna throw that on the ground and see how people feel about that.
Fair enough, actually. That might actually be an interesting thing.
Yeah, I'm going full modern art with it. I'm gonna crash
Don't
out.
you dare compare your art to modern art. Modern art is a freaking disaster.
Yeah, and I'm throwing trash on the ground. That's called modern art. That's modern art if I've ever heard it.
Your art actually has merit. Modern art is shoving water balloons inside your vagina full of paint. That's not a joke, by the way. Someone did that once.
Oh Jesus, what the fuck? That's like a urinary tract infection just waiting to happen.
Yeah, no, someone did try to make a painting using their vagina.
I don't even want to know what that was trying to communicate.
Yeah, no, I don't really know either, nor do I exactly care, no offense. Not my forte. It's just sort of like one of those cases of I don't really remember how the painting came out. It came out the obvious. Looked like utter dog crap, and that's what I mean by, like, don't compare your art to modern art. Because at least your art looks somewhat aesthetically pleasing compared to...
I wouldn't say my art looked aesthetically pleasing back in animation and illustration. I don't have a lot of complete artwork. If I could spend more time on stuff, I would have. And I probably could have, but I don't know. I run thin of excuses.
There's still a lot going on, I get that.
I feel like I run thin of excuses. Like, I want to know if you have the similar experience, because I feel like you would. Like, do you like not want every time when something happens, do you not want to bring up that you have ADHD? That sorry, it's because I have ADHD. That sounds terrible. That sounds like you're weak. That sounds like you suck at your job. You're not passionate enough. You're not trying to overcome your...
At some point, you learn to just throw that ideal out the window and just go, even if ADHD is ADHD, I still need to work on disciplining myself to some extent.
That too. That's something. I feel like I experienced that, but in a different, more pessimistic light, because you know me.
Yeah, because you are physically repugnant to the ideal of having actual healthy thoughts.
Yes, Dawg. I'm an artist. This is what happens when you are depressed. I don't know.
If that's the case, I'm starting to think that euthanasia might be a frickin' valid treatment for being artistic.
Okay. No, but it's like, I refuse to be like, sorry, teach, I have ADHD. I don't want to do that, because I'm giving ADHD a bad look. My classmate over there has ADHD. How come she's doing it all fine and dandy?
Well,
what excuse do I have?
That, like, your classmates had the actual time to, like, get used to their ADHD and learn how to treat it. You have it. You just realized one day, I have this. This is a problem.
That's true.
May I add the amount of freaking effort it took to tell you to actually go get checked for that?
I was like, I don't have time, Dawg. I have to do my
I had to freaking force you into it. I'm not joking.
And I'm not joking. I didn't have the time for it. I was so fucking busy. It was not good.
Well, now we actually know the freaking problem, and it would have been helpful to know this as a kid. Yeah, you can now actually work on it.
Yeah.
It sucks, but actually knowing the problem is somewhat helpful in actually fixing it.
I don't know. I just thought it was embarrassing to mention that I had ADHD, as if that was like a excuse. Like I didn't want to feel like I was making excuses, so I didn't want to talk about it with, like, you know, professors and stuff. It would have been a good idea, maybe.
It would have been a good idea, because you actually would have probably gotten a reference on how to handle it a lot better. No offense.
I did ask sometimes, like, how I could, like, where I could fucking get diagnosed, or if I could have, like, something for it. But I never went through with it, because I always ended up feeling like it was not right. Even now, I still don't want to fucking go to my professor like, hey, I have ADHD, so go easy on me. That sounds I don't know.
No, go to your teachers and ask for help. Hey, I have ADHD, but I want to do better in this class. How can I do that? Do you have any general advice for handling this class while being attention deficit? Because express yourself in the sense that you actually want to sort out the issue, not just use it as a cop-out. Go, hey, I want some study tips. Hey, could I actually have something that could help me perhaps do a bit better? I want to handle this problem. I just want some general advice.
I have a shitty brain,
with
Dawg.
your teacher.
I have a shitty brain. Was like my immediate thought was, what happens if I tell them that I get the information, they tell me that, and then I just neglect, and then I just like
That's
fucking
your fault,
failed.
and that's an issue that you've always had. Why do you think it took you so long to realize you had ADHD?
I know.
I'm being pedantic for a reason, because I know you. I've been trying to help you get this issue sorted for years, practically.
Oh yeah, you have.
I'm not trying to, like,
It's been
laugh
a rough
myself
few
here. I'm just
years.
trying to be actually genuinely honest instead of just being snarky.
It's been a rough few years, Dog. It's been a rough.
Yeah, it
few years.
has been. That's kind of the thing. Gosh, I'm not
Good
good
old-
at handling this.
good old
I know I
college.
can get up there. Come on.
What was my thought? I lost my train of thought. Dog. I think lead's in my brain. I think I ate one too many fucking. What are they called? The Lunchables.
Lunchables, yeah. I mean, I ate a lot of Lunchables as a kid as well, but at least I managed to resist lead poisoning. I don't know. I live in Alabama. Oh, come on, I was right there. Crap. Frick. Okay, I'm not good at this trick. I need to get better at wall jumping in Metroid.
Damn, why is this not working? I don't understand why Yu-Gi-Oh works like this.
Crap. Son of a...
Wait.
There we are, finally. Okay, good. Great, I'm up here now. Perfect. You don't fall into those, because those will actually injure you and drain energy. Oh, frick. Okay. No, don't fall into it again!
As much as I joke that like depression is what makes an artist, it really isn't. Like I've been saying.
It isn't, yeah.
Like I've been saying. I'm only just I'm only just like discussing what I've been thinking over time.
Yeah.
And I've come to the same conclusions as you're saying right now. It just took me some time because I'm, as you say, I'm allergic to having good mental health.
Yeah. And at the same time, it's not necessarily exactly your fault. It's your fault for not kicking these habits sooner, but at the same time, you're not the reason they're in you. Your parents are, if anything.
Oh my god! Wait, you want to talk about something my parents said? Because
Yeah, sure. I'm getting a
Doug,
drink.
have
So...
I surely I've said something about like the hypothetical, like what would you do if you were king? Like if you woke up tomorrow and you were crowned king of America, what would you do? And I was discussing this with Too High lately, and briefly I mentioned, wait a minute, I should ask my parents what they would do. This was not a good idea.
Oh, good lord.
First though, since you're also streaming, Dog, what would you do if you were king of America tomorrow?
That's a good question. I really don't know, because I would be control over everything, and that's also a big burden. I don't really know what my first response would be. I don't even know what I would want to do, or even if I want that, because there's several crises that I'd have to
For the sake of the hypothetical,
national deficit and global tensions.
Correct.
All of that would be forced into my hand, and I'd have no idea how to manage that.
Yeah,
Nonetheless, the fact that there'd be a lot of people around me who'd want that kind of power and would want to vie for it.
That's true. So what's your first action?
I don't know.
Yeah, it struggles. It's a struggle.
I will let you say. You'd think I'd say something like, "Oh, just frickin' kill the rich, start over again." But do you have any?
You would not
idea
say
the
that.
influence they
That's
have on
something
the
I
fact
would
that they
say as
try-
a joke. That's something I would say
I'm being
immediately.
serious in the sense of I'm actually trying to present a idea, and then arguing the logistics of having to deal with that idea. So, for the sake of the debate, I'm going to say just kill the rich, but
Whoa.
do you have any idea how much of a pain in the butt that would be?
Who counts as rich, Dog? Who counts as rich?
Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, stuff like that. But one, that isn't exactly the most ethical. Two, at the same time, do you have any idea how much of a pain in the nuts the logistics of that is?
You gotta, like, figure out who is rich and who counts and who...
And you have to prevent them from, like, escaping as well.
That's not it. That's not it. You also have to justify your actions politically before people revolt. It's like, whoa, this guy's taking out his political opponents. This motherfucker's taking out his political... This guy's a tyrant. Which you are.
It's a mess. It's a mess and a half. And it's like, I don't want to be in that position because there will be several problems thrust into my hands that I wouldn't exactly know the best answer for. Especially with, like, how things can get.
Sorry, but like you're like George Washington's son, and you have to like great grandson, and you're like king of America because like they found out George Washington wanted a monarchy. I mean, what are you gonna do? What can you do?
It's just that's kind of the issue. I don't know what I do.
You're the crown prince of a
kingdom. There's several ways to handle that all require tact.
Like you have to fix the country. What are you gonna do? Horrifying.
Yeah, it's a lot of power thrust into my hand, and I don't know what to do with it. That's the issue.
But, like, the way I asked my parents about this, it was, what's the first issue you would like to tackle? Like, what's the first issue that you think needs to be tackled immediately? Dog?
What's the first issue that needs to be tackled immediately? There are several.
I know if I were king, I think you and we have to have a word about like how to fix, you know.
Yeah, I trust Team Scrub to some extent. I trust Mothi, but Mothi has expressed that if he was king, things would be a frickin' chaotic clusterfuck. Yeah, the U.S. would be in a good position, technically, but that's because of the extreme measures he would take.
Mm-hmm.
Mothi has expressed that several times over.
Mothi would be a Jacobin.
He'd be a freaking utter tyrant, and he's aware of that fact.
I would say I'm a little bit aware of that as well. Well, maybe not as much as Mothi. Because I'm still saying things
you do practice some awareness, but not to the exact extent. And frankly, absolute power corrupts absolutely, but at the same time, I don't know how to handle a situation like that.
I mean, for me,
how do you even handle a situation like that?
I handle this in a selfish and selfless way. I would tackle the problems that I fear the most personally. And my biggest fear, one of my biggest fears is like going homeless, not having a job, and I think that's a lot of people's fear.
Well, I mean, if you're like king of the United States, that problem immediately flies out the window, doesn't it?
Does it?
I mean that
not for myself. I mean for other people. I feel like having experience.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Actually, solving homelessness would be a good idea.
Yeah, now that I'm not homeless and unemployed, if I were king, I would make sure immediately that we can fix. We have to beeline gun towards fixing homelessness. That's my prerogative.
Yeah, which isn't a bad idea. If anything, I like that answer.
Be damned. Be damned if you reject this. And to hell with you if you object to my plans. I don't care if you call me a tyrant. I'm literally trying to save homelessness. I'm trying to prevent your son from being homeless, you heartless creature. And people would still object. In fact, you know who would object? You know who would object to my policy? My mom. Dog. It's funny, but like I said it and she was like, "What? Well, you can't do that. Why would you help the lazy people?" It made me really upset. It made me really upset, Dog. Like she said it so fast. Like, what? Don't do that. Don't help the lazy people. Don't help homeless people. They're lazy. Don't help people get a job. People have to work hard to get a job. It's so detached.
Ah, yes, relativity. And, like, how,
Genuinely.
like, difference in, like, view can be very impactful for how people, like, perceive problems.
You have to understand.
Because you have to make sure that you're on the same page as someone if you want to, like, actually debate with them. That's kind of the thing. You have to know what they're going to think about a problem.
Both my mom and me have to understand that, like, no one helped my mom when she was growing up. Like she wanted to go to college, but nobody gave her the money to get an ID, and without an ID, you can go to college. Or at least that was her story. She said something about that. And with that, she didn't go to college, and she had to pick up what she did in this timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets her job. She minds her own business. She turns out pretty stable. Things are working. So why would anyone else need more help than that? Like, that's her thought process. It's like, if I had to go through this, they have to go through this because they can. I really believe they can.
That's dumb.
That's dumb
a bad ideal.
because
if you're asking me,
it's
that's
not the same.
Bad ideal.
It's not the same. I don't think it's the same. What happened back then is not the same. Like maybe some things are easier, but not everything is easier. And maybe hell if I can compare both generations and say one or the other is easier, because especially with my mom, she's not like here. She's not like she wasn't born here. She was an immigrant. She's working with the ground up. No, like my uncle was gonna pull strings for me to get this job at Microsoft. You know, So like, I can't say that was easier than what I have. Like her dad was like, "You're going to America? Fine." It's like, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Or I don't know. Her dad was like the type. It's like, you're not going to work. I mean, you're not going to college. I don't want you to. I forbid it.
Which is dumb, but yeah,
it was.
Like that exist.
And when she told me that story, I said, like, if you did that to me, I would never talk to you ever again. And she's still friendly with her dad.
Which is dumb, but I get why.
It is what it is.
Relationships with parents can be a lot more complicated than you think they are. Like it or not, you kind of have to admit that eventually.
It is. I don't know. I'm also thinking about, like, I forgot where I was. I'm sorry.
No, take your time.
Right. Yeah. No. I'm upset that, like, just because she had it rough, that she has the mentality that everyone else has to.
That is not an ideal that you wish to foster, if you ask me. I hate that ideal personally because vehemently, my thought process is, I suffered through this. I don't want anyone else to suffer through this.
That's how every other generation before boomers were like, and then boomers came around. And you know what's freaky to me? My parents had me when they were young, so I checked the dates. Oh my god, my parents are millennials.
Great.
Incredible revelation.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Incredible.
I'm sorry.
It's like, wait a minute. That can't be right. That can't be true. You're lying to me, Google. You're lying to me. This is AI slop.
My sentient Google overlord, you lie! You lie!
But of course, yeah. And then I was like, Mom, what would you do if you were Queen of America tomorrow? And then she was like, you know what? Guess what she says? Guess what her idea is?
What?
I need you to guess.
Kill the poor?
Almost, baby. We're gonna secure our borders. Oh God. We're gonna make sure the illegals don't get in. Oh my God.
Why? I don't.
She doesn't like Donald Trump anymore, dog. She doesn't like Donald Trump anymore. I don't want
a channel where we just blabber about politics because I think that's stupid. I just think that's a bit opposite for what I was expecting from your mom. No offense.
No, I mean,
I don't want.
did I tell you that she liked Donald Trump once? And it took
Oh,
a
yeah,
while.
nice.
It took a while until it started affecting her business that she didn't like Donald Trump anymore.
That's weird.
She's not.
Okay.
She's not in the news. She used to vote, but she stopped voting at some point because she got busy with work. She also.
Your mom's
as my dad puts it.
weird.
As my dad puts it.
I don't mind like why she voted. It's just that like mentally, that's just kind of weird to me. No offense.
No, but like as my dad puts it, like why vote anymore? California is a blue state. Whether or not I vote does not change whether or not we're a blue state. We're gonna give a point to blue. I hate the electoral college. I hate the electoral college. Disgusting.
Yeah, you eventually like grow to like hate a lot of it. No, I'm cutting this conversation here.
Well,
This
yeah,
is not
I didn't want to go forward with that.
politics.
I didn't want to go forward with that. But like, damn, she.
Now, what did your dad say?
I still want to comment about my mom. It's like,
Right.
I'm annoyed. I'm miffed. I'm a little bit miffed that she's like, you know why I would not like this because like she's an immigrant. What happened to the?
Yeah,
Shouldn't there be
it's just
compassion?
I
among
don't get
camaraderie?
that sort of policy, especially given that like your parents have like kind of at times forgotten like English to some extent. No offense.
No, they've gotten better than usual because like they're still
Right.
plenty good at English. They run a business with it. But like I don't know. But you want to know what my dad
It's
says?
still weird. You get what I
You
mean?
want to know what my dad said about it?
What?
He told a joke. He took the opportunity to just tell a joke about it. It's like, all right, first thing I'm gonna do, you're dead. I gotta kill you so you don't try to take my place.
He knows you more than your mom knows you.
And no, I don't know about that. and then I asked, all right, that's good. Okay, at least you have something that isn't actively trying to harm people in mass, like banning immigration.
Yeah.
Or banning illegal immigration and tightening the border. At least you're better than that. What do you do next? Put all the money into the military so that I don't get killed.
Oh, good lord.
I love my parents, dog. Don't you? What can I say? Do you understand why I'm the way I am?
Would probably die to national debt.
Do you understand why I exist the way I am?
Yeah, because your parents do not put any thought into doing anything like having sex.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm actually genuinely sorry. I should have thought about that more before I said it.
Well, it is what it is.
Oh, gosh.
I love my parents. They say the damnedest things. What can I say?
Good lord. Okay, how do I know this is possible if you wall kick right. Either way, yeah. No offense, that's why, like, throwing all the power to either side of the spectrum's kind of iffy. Because at the end of the day, you're banking it all on one person and their awareness of, like, the problems that, like, are currently present. That's just my 2 cents. I think that I wouldn't want to be president of the United States. I don't want to be king of the United States.
However, that
'Cause
wasn't
that's
the question, dog. It is, what would you do if you were and you had to be?
That's the issue. I don't have a solid answer for that still, even now. I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. An extension to my half of the scenario. If I were a king, I would be making my friends. It would be nepotism, but I trust my friends because who else am I going to trust? I'm not going to trust a stranger. I would trust my friends.
Kind
I
of
would give them
I
high
trust my
position.
friends more than like I trust like others. So inherently,
Yeah, and dog, I'm
the United
making
States
you.
is ran by Team Scrub, and oh frick, that is a bad scenario.
Dog, I'm putting you in charge of fixing relations between both political parties. I want you to like have people
Me?
figure out. Yeah, I'm gonna make you do it. I'm gonna make you do it. I'm gonna watch you squirm.
better off getting Moffy for that. He's the charismatic one.
That's true, but no, I want. I don't know. I feel like you have. I feel like you would have the heart. You would have like the. You would take the second to be like. Now let's look at the perception of.
Okay,
from
that
the
is
South.
a good point. I would be the kind of person that would look at the problem and go, "We need to untie these knots," rather than Moffy just taking out a chainsaw and cutting through everything.
Yeah, I don't want someone in charge to be like, "We need to punish the South. We need to punish all the Republicans. We need to punish MAGA. We gotta execute." I don't want that.
Yeah. Again,
Let's not get too political
too
here. That's what I'm saying.
No
That's
offense, but I get what you mean.
That's as much as I want to say about that.
That is fair, and honestly, I do agree. You don't want to punish one side or the other if you're trying to, like, rectify, like, a gap in ideology. You want to be, like, moderate, middle of the road, and actually kind of reasonable. But at the same time, that's still a clusterfuck because people have their own ideals, and it's going to be a nightmare to actually rectify that. But it shouldn't be impossible to rectify it as a whole.
Yeah, I don't know. People might say that I'm giving some people too much credit, but like I have faith in humanity. You know, I kind of.
Yeah, having basic faith isn't a sin.
I don't know. I think people deserve second chances, even if maybe not the fascists. You know.
Yeah, let's not let Elon Musk get in office. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I do think that it's something that requires a lot of tact. If you're to put all that power into one person, their life's gonna be hell.
I just want to daydream about all the good stuff that you can do to a country if you had total control. Like what can you do? Like, let's fix education. Oh God, how do we fix education?
That's the issue, and that's something that, like,
how do you
I will
teach
admit, in my
people
tabletops are like self-inserts. I don't like just going, "Oh wow, you have all the power of the world." Yes, it may seem like that, but I don't want to. Freaking stupid little freaking piece of crap bug thing.
Oh man.
Give me out, give me out.
Is there a way that we can teach, you know, certain things without parents being like, "We can't have this"?
That is gonna be a pain.
It is. It is. I don't envy the people who have to do that.
Yeah, it's a minefield, but actually a good point on education reform. Actually pay teachers?
What would Monty say about this?
I'd call you an idiot for one.
What would Monty say
not
about
for any reason in particular, but because
fixing
you're
education? I know you would call me an idiot. What would he do about the education system?
That is a good point. The thing is that, like, as much as I know Moffy, I don't know how to answer that specific problem.
Right.
It's just, I think that's like the one. I think everyone in Team Scrub would agree you need to increase teacher wages because they freaking deserve that money. Inherently. But at the same time, trying to think genuinely and wholeheartedly here.
Do you want to like standardize like what people learn in each state? Like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. God, Yu-Gi-Oh is insane. Anyways, like people are taught different things between state to state. People read different books, and you know what? That's not a bad idea. I don't think that's bad. I think it's good that I read Catcher in the Rye and Flowers for Algernon, but someone else might have read some other books that I didn't.
Where someone took it up the butt unconsensually, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, like you didn't read Catcher in the Rye, right? You didn't read
I never read it, and yeah, I don't think
like what's a book you read in school that I didn't read in school?
Clara and the Sun.
Right. I've never read that. You did tell me about that.
More particularly college, but it's a book that I'm still glad that I read because it was actually a really good read.
Yeah, and I read for college. I read a good read. What was it called? It was the two guys who had the same name, but one of them, and they grew up in like a similar neighborhood. I forgot the name of the book, and it's killing me. Uh, damn it! What's the name of the guy? The two guys. One of them was a bank robber, and they went to jail, and he went he went to talk to the guy in jail about it, and he wrote a book, a dual autobiography. It was very interesting.
Power bombs should be able to
I don't know if you got that book.
I don't think I ever did, sadly.
I mean, what books did you get in fucking high school?
Don't remember. Sadly.
Damn. I got Black Boy. That was a good one. Very interesting. I'm not gonna.
There is one book that does come to mind that's interesting. I don't remember its title, but it was about this kid who also had an autistic sibling, but their dad worked on Alcatraz, dealing with Al Capone, stuff like that. I don't remember exactly how the book goes, but at some point in the story, Al Capone actually writes a letter which vouches for the, autistic girl to actually go get therapy, despite being too old for it. Which is interesting. Frick, ow. Crap.
Yeah, and I think it's nice that we get to have different books. But, however, there are issues with how giving each country, each state, and
gives a different view.
Because you of course know that that's gonna get taken advantage of. Some parts of history are gonna be taught in different ways, and I think to some degree maybe we should standardize some history.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. And
it would be controversial if you. It is controversial because people can't decide what to say about history because the history has enough ambiguity in
controversial,
by nature.
Yeah.
Because as time goes by, the last second got deleted. Well, who knows? We could say anything about what that last second was about.
Yeah.
Hell if we know what the
specifics are?
Yeah, what the specifics are. What the devil's in the detail and stuff.
Yeah, devil's in the details and all that. I agree.
Frightening.
Yeah, it is. I think at the end of the day, there's just a lot going on that at the end, it takes a level of thoroughness to understand that no matter how you slice it, it's gonna be a lot of work either way.
Gotta undo anti-wokeness. How do you do that? And then people are
it's not even necessarily just anti-woke. It's anti a lot.
Anti-everything. Yeah. Education is hard.
Again, try not to be freaking political.
Yep. It is what it is. What can you do? Being king is hard. Also, everyone would still reject you because you would be king, and no one wants that. They had a whole protest about it. It was not
kind of like the big issue. Yeah,
it's not gonna work.
No matter how you slice it. I hate being that kind of person. It's just you are in the middle of a clusterfrick.
Let's just say no one cares that you're called the king. It's a little
even
bit hard.
then, you're gonna have to deal with people's ideals and stuff like that.
I've been having a lot of hypotheticals lately.
Yeah, you have.
What about this hypothetical? I was talking about superpowers. We talked about how do we take these shitty ass superpowers and make them lethal? How do I? It's like you had the power to do this, and and you had to come up with how to use that. But then with Too High, I think I did mention in a group chat. I don't know if you saw it. I think you saw parts of it.
Yeah, I saw Chewy's art of it, which is funny as balls.
Oh yeah, the art was really good.
Yeah.
That's like the greatest. That's the greatest fucking art for a conversation I've ever seen.
She's an amazing artist. Let's be real. She is.
It was good.
Amazing.
It was really funny. Excellent capstone to the ending of the conversation. However, do you remember what the concept was?
Not exactly, no.
It was like debating the ethics of superpowers. Like, I thought of, like, here are, like, 3 of the most evil superpowers, and, like, inherently, I believe these are inherently evil, and you cannot do a lot of good with them. Like,
actually, bring them up. What are the most evil superpowers? I'm curious.
Excellent. I knew you'd be excited about this.
Oh no, I'm actually genuinely interested in this hypothetical because I like talking about powers like these.
Dawg, invisibility. Let's start this as like a hypothetical. Archangel, dogs are fun. I am the king of your humble faith. All right. Yeah. Our God, Archangel Yeshua, dogs are fun.
Just call me dogs, please.
Listen,
I'd like not to have my name leaked on stream.
Sorry. Well, this is not your last name. I know that.
Just like kind of tongue in cheek, don't.
We say each other's first name all the time. I think.
I mean, that is true. It's
I catch a lot of us saying.
Just you're edging that line a little bit.
I don't think I can respond to Edison. I think I would die. I think I would crumple. Anyways, Dawg, Archangel Dawg. Listen, our country, our beautiful country, under God's love, is under war. On the other side of the nation, or on the other side of the sea, is a tyrant, dictators, and we they take the beastmen and they treat them as lesser, and it is abhorrent. I say abhorrent. Dawg, I need you.
Mean furries or.
They're mistreating they're mistreating the beastmen.
They're mistreating. Okay, now you've got my attention.
It is a mass slaughterhouse there, because they don't believe they are human, and they don't, and it pains my heart. And we are at war, and we are losing because they have better technology, better intelligence, and I am begging you to give us some edge. I want you to give us the power to combat this war. Invisibility. I wish, and I have, and I know you would not trust me with it. So I have someone that you might be able to trust. And I present to you a beastman. Someone who survived the horrific genocide on the other side of the war. I wish for you to give him the power of invisibility to become the greatest spy in the world.
Okay, now you've got my attention, because now that's a good point.
He and all his children will have invisibility.
Give me a second.
Ready for dinner?
Still finishing my pizza. I just saw off the cheese sticks.
Okay, so you don't want dinner right now?
Not right now, ma'am. Thank you. Sorry, talking with parents. Anyways,
Archangel Dawg, what is the verdict? Will you give us this gift of God so that we can avenge all the beastmen?
For what purpose?
Excellent espionage. Invisibility. Walks in there, breaks everyone out, steals all the information, and gives it to us, and we will be able to immediately squash the enemy. We would be able to immediately, in a heartbeat, in a flash, and make sure it never happens again.
And you clarified also that his children would get this as well. Yes.
Yes.
This power.
Yes.
Even after the incident.
Yes. I believe a lot more good
to infiltrate, and I don't trust this man's. I don't insult this man's character. If anything, I think that there is a reasonable enough cause to give him this. But to his children, there lies concern, because that's just power inherently, and power can corrupt if treated or misused. Power corrupts. At the end of the day, giving that to them, I can't exactly trust his children. Perhaps I can trust this man, but not his children. Do you have any idea how exploitable invisibility is? Good lord. That's crimes they could get away with, from mere petty thievery to some of the most deplorable, unspeakable acts some can come up with.
But I believe so much more good can become of it. And I believe genuinely that most people out there are good people. Do not be swayed by the other countries' rhetoric about the Beastmen. They have hearts.
I am not being swayed by their rhetoric, I am merely swayed by logic. This isn't racial bias. This is inherently just a conundrum that exists. To bestow this power upon this man would either force celibacy or enforce a nigh impossible doctrine of religious education for his offspring.
It is. But if we don't do anything quick, then so many lives will be lost.
Perhaps that's the issue. It is a hard decision. How about this for an offer? I bear no ill will for the man that you offer. However, it's just that if this is to pass to his offspring, then there must be no offspring. Power like this must be thoroughly contained, must it not?
I truly believe that this is a man of honor. He would be able to raise his children correctly.
But what about his children and his children afterwards, and so on and so forth? We're not just talking about one generation, but invisibility for generations to come. Practically infinity. I bear no ill will for this man. My concern is what his offspring will do long after he's since departed.
So I'm guessing we'll have to face this issue alone then, without this power.
No, I still offer the power, but under the understanding that this man does celibacy, that he will not pass it on. He is still free to have a child before he inherits this power, because I'm assuming that afterwards any child that he bears will have it. But when he accepts this power, he will become infertile.
I look over to the Beastman. Well, get to it. Oh, no. You better.
I'm being reasonable as possible. I'm being as reasonable as I humanly can be while understanding the consequences. I am trying to set up the terms. He is free to walk away from this, and you are free to select another person to bear this power if they so choose. I am merely setting forth the possibility. I set forth the issue. And I'm trying to be as reasonable about it as possible. This is my solution. You can have children before this, but once you usurp this power, you are infertile. That is how it is. That doesn't mean you can't have sex, and that doesn't mean that before this you can't have kids. But you cannot pass this power on to the next generation. It must die with you. Is that reasonable, or is it not?
I leave that to the Beastman.
That's fair. Again, it's perfectly fine to just turn around and leave this. You can find another man, perhaps a friend, who you feel would be more capable of managing the consequences. I merely put this restriction forward, mainly because it's just an issue that I see. I see no flaw in your character. I merely only see a flaw in the passage of time with this power.
And so with that, the power of invisibility has been granted. And the greatest spy, a Solid Snake Ocelot guy. I don't fucking know. And the war is won. The war is won with information that has been given to the nation under God. And with this, a new superpower has taken over the land. That's what I imagine would happen. Like, this country gets unbelievably rich and powerful at the end of this. Like so much has been gained. Technology, health, stuff. Like a lot of stolen money, a lot of stolen information.
Technology, a lot of stolen everything.
Yes, everything is gone. Blackmail, and a lot of stuff that could be abused. And an entire nation on the other side of the sea is consumed and becomes part of this grand nation. And this Beastman goes down in legacy. 200 years later, another king, let's say like my great 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 grandson.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like originally, if you said yes but without the celibacy thing, this guy would have been like,
yeah, no, I handled this as thoroughly as I could. There's
This
a
guy would've
reason
had
I threw the
invisibility.
celibacy clause and tried to be as reasonable with it as possible. I did not want to insult that man's character. I merely wished to bring forth the consequence of the passage of time.
all right, so like my great 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 grandson, like 200 years from now, it's like, oh Archangel, dogs are hell.
Yeah, what's up?
So fucking, it's so mundanely said. We beseech you upon a new power, for the people are in uprisal. We have instated democracy upon the land. Like our leaders can be, our leaders under the king. They can be run by say, a president, to help with the bureaucracy and whatever the fuck. Sorry, forgive my language. Take a cold to my mouth and forgive me for that.
I see no
regardless.
reason to criticize you for your language. You come here asking for guidance. I am here to give guidance. What is it that you seek?
The people are politically divided. It is so terrible. It is. Some people are just really, really fucking dumb. I hold nothing back when I say this. They reject knowledge. They reject changing themselves to have good faith. And a good faith in their fellow comrades and people. They do not wish to accept people. They are beginning to assassinate people. Cold-hearted killers are out there. It's grisly. And we wish to have the power not to kill them, not to punish them, but to reinvent them, reshape how they think.
Now, what you ask is truly, if misused, problematic.
That is fine. I have, and he lines up like the Supreme Court, this equivalent, and then like a lot of them are like, half of them like beastmen, half of them are elves, half of them are like humans, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, stuff like that. Okay.
It's a diverse group of people. We listen. The judges here are not evil.
It's not that that's the issue. It is, again, this. What you are asking for is essentially mind control, to wipe one's thoughts and instead instantiate new ones. And while, yes, this is a power that's capable of being used for good, you can use this to basically do therapy for people, to remove trauma from their minds. At the same time, this is also a very exploitable power.
You see where I'm coming from, though. We could heal the paralyzed. We could convince them that their limbs are working again. Reconnect their maladies to their soul. We could.
Let me guess. The catch is inheritance yet again.
The catch is not inheritance. The catch is in the hand of the court. It will be attached to a title that we bestow on people. Only those who are judged to be the most responsible with the power will have this power. Rigorous testing, rigorous everything, judgment, analysis.
This power bestows upon it a lot of responsibility, as I should put it. And that responsibility is still capable of being ignored. I trust your capabilities, don't get me wrong. But the issue is with any earthbound civilization is that if mistreated, well, you can see how that could go very poorly.
But
so
the
instead,
people...
I want to make a counteroffer.
Yes?
You wish to see to it that your political rivals are not slitting each other's throats, right?
Correct.
How about this? I wish not to bestow you with the power of merely mind warping, but instead
Well,
to make one understand the other side's coin.
will they
You
accept
will
the power?
get that.
Will they accept the power? And if you are insinuating that you would give them empathy, would that not be mind control? All we ask is for the ability to give people empathy. To heal people.
And that is what I wish to see. I wish to grant the ability of empathy. Simply put, the power is this. You make the other person aware of the other side, aware of what drives them. They become aware and they become empathetic to their cause. Ergo, they lose conflict.
Wait, who are you giving empathy? I feel like we already have this empathy.
No, I wish to bestow this. I wish to grant these people the ability to make others empathize, to make others aware of what side they're fighting against. I wish to bestow that ability. Simply put, I wish to make it so that way, if you were to cast this power upon someone, you can make it so that way you can clarify what the other side is doing, what their motivators are, and why are they doing this. That is the power I wish to bestow.
If that is the limit that we must work with, then I suppose that is all we need. Alright.
So it is then. Every other catch that you so have is exactly as it is. If you wish to alter the deal any further, I don't think that's exactly possible, but with the cause that you have put forward and the title, anyone who bears this title shall now gain the ability to make others empathize with another side.
Alright.
I'm being very thorough about this for a reason. I am genuinely weighing these decisions.
I think we're tied.
And that's why
like, I don't know if there's like a score to this. The prince kneels and he nods and the deal is done.
the deal is done.
I don't know how else to do this, man. I'm a shitpost DM.
I'm having fun with it because I'm just kind of having a bit of fun, just like coming up with solutions to these problems.
I would say
it's entertaining to me.
I would say the nation is still. The nation is. Wait. Okay. What? The nation does have a little bit of uproar. Like there's a little bit of distrust because like there's still conspiracy theorists that like hide and run away from the injection of empathy. They see like their comrades drop down in tears. Begging for forgiveness, but they only see nothing but a warping of beliefs and ideals, like taking away agency from people.
That is a good point. That is probably one of the few times where,
and it's not just them who are upset.
I may have made a mistake.
It's not the conspiracy theorists that are upset. It is also the people, because. Yeah, you didn't say it was only for the insurrectionists and the hateful, because it was also.
That is still a manipulatable power, isn't it?
It's also used for serial killers and criminals of all general likes, and people have begun to fear that they might be forced to have this empathy, which on paper is not. It's not destructive, but it's
that's
like
still
you're
a valid
forcing
concern.
them.
That is still a valid concern. I tried to make the cause as like valid as like
People
possible.
are afraid of their agency being taken away, and not just that, they are also upset that are we just gonna forgive this man for murder? This man killed my family, and he after this is free to go. He is cured of his evil, but he is not punished. He is just reverted, changed, changed
But
in a way that you
for
think.
rehabilitation, though, that's sort of the question.
Yeah, I mean, like, but without punishment.
Without punishment, yes, the victim becomes
And then-
unsatisfied.
And then they're also laid in problems with this because now people recognize that sometimes if you feel like you need someone dead, or if you need something that you shouldn't do done, they'll do it, and they'll meet in court and they'll say, "This is just how I am. If only things could have been different." and they have been
Oh,
given
that
the
is
gift
true.
of
That is
empathy.
still exploitable under a watchful eye. That is
They
a
have
good
their
point.
one use of whatever they can do within the one use. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was not a perfect system, and trust in the government has faded. That one's hard. That one was hard.
Yeah.
And
I tried to
200
come
years
up with a
passed
good
by again.
answer. Still
Yeah.
struggled, but hey, I came up with something that was better than just giving them the power.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had to think hard about how that might have not have been a good idea. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
no,
the
that's
worst
fair.
idea. You know?
Again, I'm very, stringent with this, and I try to be reasonable, but at the same time, I try to make it clear what is what and how it works.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I try to put forth my logic, and I also try to put forth, I try to respect the deal as much as I can. That's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. It's so potentially catastrophic what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And 200 years later after that, you see another prince. In more modern clothing, of course, naturally, in like a hat, in like a hat you've never seen before. Something is different. This is not a prince. This is an insurrectionist. This is someone who is a conspiracy theorist, and they've done away with the courts. They've done away with yeah. Did you just say
here,
stuff
you come to
again?
my place, you seeking something, or what's up?
Holy Archangel, dogs are fun.
Hi.
The corrupt previous state of our nation, of our glorious nation under God, has been overthrown. The insurrectionists are now the new leaders. This is the new normal. We wish to have the power of time.
Clarify.
Only under one person. Only under... And I will not need to have children. I agree. I've read the tomes. And I wish to be judged under God. I wish to be put to the test. Will you give me the power of time? I will become ageless. I will practically be an angel on land. I'll be more direct than you could ever be. And I will directly be a benefit to mankind. Power will not be spread. Power will not be abused. I will do what it takes to personally fix the problem. I have lived through the abuse and destruction that could happen with powers like these. I've lived through the impact.
Because it's Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna be here in the morning, don't worry.
Okay. Do you want me to get you Sunday? Or?
No, Mom's gonna fix it now.
I could not do that more concisely than that.
I'll
Oops.
be at work.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
I know. Thank you. Love you.
I love you too, Mom.
And this obviously evil motherfucker is just sitting cross-legged.
Gosh, sorry. Grandma was talking to me.
No worries.
I'm sorry. Grandma walked into the room, so I kind of got a bit distracted.
No worries. Where I last left off, leave off.
This guy, one of the insurrectionists, walks in, basically goes, "Yeah, I want immortality. I want control over time. I want to not age.
I want to be able to undo some things in the past that led to great catastrophes. Like, I want to go back in time and undo the acceptance of the last two abilities that led to corruption and dictatorship.
And specifically those two.
Yes. I want to undo it. And I wish not to bother you with each time I need your help with this. It will be too distracting. You have divine deeds to get to, and I will be your sword. I will be your tool to correct minor catastrophes in the past. I can kill baby Hitler.
Now that's the issue. Let me explain a few things. I'm getting some music right now because I've decided to stop streaming, For a moment, I've decided to stop streaming freaking, Super Metroid. Give me a second. There's some music.
You and me both. I have not been able to play you.
Watch this.
for long.
Just listen to this music right now, because I need to have, a thorough discussion with this man.
I can fix things. We can fix it. We don't have to to go through another 200 years of trial and error. We can fix it. We can make things better now at a snap of a finger. I have it all planned. You see. All I ask is your faith.
Here's the thing. What do you know?
I know of history. I know of the deals you made with my predecessors. The kings, the princes, the abuses of power, the accidental abuses of power. We can undo it. We can re-prophesize.
Perhaps you make a good point on some fronts. I handled invisibility to the best extent that I could, under the best conditions that I could. However, I will admit that I may have made a slight mistake in terms of giving people the power of empathy. That may have been a bit uncomfortable for some, and that may have induced a few new societal issues.
Well, you see, Archangel Dawg, I was once a criminal. I was given the power of empathy. And with this curse, I feel this sorrow, this pain, this correction could be made so easily. I feel closer to divinity with my newfound gift of empathy from you, the angel of empathy. That's what they're calling you nowadays.
Perhaps. But I think there is something that you need to make clarify. Well, something I need to clarify. You yourself said that you could kill baby Hitler, yes?
Oh, okay, that was not diegetical. That was me just...
No, I'm being very clear on this for a reason. I'm being thorough.
Metaphorically, I would kill it. I would kill in the name of empathy, maybe. Thousands traded for one life. It is the objective way. It is the objective. It is the objectively good option. Millions could be saved.
I don't deny the idea that you wish to do good. However, I bring forth a point. I bring forth that perhaps your knowledge is lacking. Perhaps you are well read, but that does not mean you are well at deducting. Let me put forth a conundrum. A man
In Lego City
is capable of committing some of the most heinous crimes. However, that country, before accepting that man, was facing several societal issues. Do you kill the man, or do you correct the issues?
I see the error in my ways. However, with this, you must send me back. Just the one time. I will go back in time, and I will convince them. We can stop the war together. And we can... And no more powers will ever have to be instated. We can resolve the issue. If I could raise the dictator who would slaughter all the beastmen. If I could convince the emperor back in 400 years ago or whatever, we need not to conquer and destroy to make progress. We need not to develop systems to give people power that they should not have, and we should not have to force people to become someone who they should not.
Perhaps you know the answers to these problems. Perhaps you see that these previous travesties are issues to be corrected. But only you would remember, not the world. You wouldn't be correcting an issue. You would be merely delaying it. At the end of the day, these incidents are merely consequences, lessons. As much as I wish to erase their effects, that would make them inconsequential, forgotten. As much as I wish to undo the damage that's been done, this planet needs to remain scorched by the hands of those who have inflicted such decisions. And I don't mean this in the sense of those who are victim were deserving. Absolutely not. If anything, I believe the opposite. However, the world must remember the sins that were committed to prevent them from happening again. If I were to just remove a sin, what's stopping it from being committed yet again?
Is this why you gave them the power of empathy? To force people to have empathy?
They came to me seeking to change minds, to change it in full. I instead sought to come up with a correction. If I were to grant their power as it would be ripe for exploitation. Think of it. Entire opposing sides of a political ideology wiped out at a snap of one's fingers just because they thought the wrong way. I gave the idea of empathy to solve the problem. Not to change minds, but to give people the opportunity to change their minds by presenting information, to understand what's going on in full. I didn't want to make things changeable. I merely wanted to grant insight.
The insurrectionist spits on the ground. Well, I got that did. Country's dead now.
Perhaps it is. And perhaps I could have handled that better. But it's better if I go back and correct that myself, to ponder, not you. I speak no ill will of you. It's just that things are a bit too delicate. If you're to change this, then who knows how history will spur on. Perhaps it'll be for the better, perhaps it'll be for the worse. But at the end of the day, as much as I hate saying it, sometimes bad things happen for good reasons. Sometimes bad things have to happen for you to understand why they shouldn't. That doesn't necessarily mean I agree with them. It's just how you people work. If I were to wipe away every tragedy, they would just happen again. If I were to construct a utopia, what stops others from thinking, why can't things be different? And if I were to just erase those ideals, I'd be deleting free will.
Is that your excuse for not fixing tragedies, horrifying genocides? Is that your excuse to not do anything about that? Is that your excuse?
Who says that I haven't? You just don't know of the work I've been doing to fix them. I've already had to avert tragedy before, tragedy that could completely devastate this world. After all, I'm talking to you. I talked to others like you before, others who come forth with tempting problems. But I have to think. Perhaps this conversation will never happen. Perhaps I will fix the second wish that others had.
Perhaps I will never exist.
Perhaps. Perhaps you'll be living a more peaceful life. But as it stands, the power that you ask of me is just too risky.
A twinge of fear, like a little bit of fear and uncertainty. Like you could see it on this guy's face. Some unsure. But what can you do?
I understand if you feel anger or hate towards me. But sometimes bad things have to happen for the world to understand, and that doesn't mean I like them. But that doesn't mean I haven't been putting in my effort. Let me tell you something. There was a man who I bestowed the power of invisibility upon, but under the condition that he be unable to have children, because the power would be passed on to his children. I still granted him the ability to have a son or a daughter before he inherited the power. What do you think would have happened had I not put that condition in?
Perhaps, well, of course, rampant invisibility, common among all people.
Yes. And amongst all, it would be undeniable. Do you know what the pillaging would have been like that? Complete and utter lack of consequence. All the snap of a finger. No one will be able to identify you.
Say
just
if
because you are...
But say if you did decide to give him that, and you did decide to let the people have this wonderful gift to do whatever they could, would you not go back to fix it? Is it a lost cause?
Not necessarily. But I chose what I chose for good reason.
Would you never
I did not
fix
doubt that man's character, I merely doubted the passage of time. But you do bring forth a good point. Perhaps even still, my blessing of empathy was too heavy-handed. Perhaps I should have given that to the entire populace, the ability to make another see their side. That would have been a much better change. I will admit, you do bring forth a good point. Perhaps I will fix that and, well, we will have never had this conversation.
And then he shudders a little bit at the thought, now that he's realizing, now he's picking up, like, what you mean. Like, oh, fuck. Is he thinking of doing what I wanted to do? And he's starting to look for the exit.
I will not grant your gift, but I will consider the possibility you have put forth. You are free to leave if you so wish. I understand if this might be concerning for you.
If that's the last thing you say, and you take your leave, he yells to stop. Wait. I think I might be wrong.
Clarify.
I think it's fine the way things are. I don't think we need to go back and change anything. You don't need to change anything. It's fine.
Perhaps.
He's trying to save his own ass.
If so, then I wish for you to go forth and tell others of this conversation we had.
Dawg, you just made him write the second Bible.
I am a man of benevolence, but at the same time, choice has consequence. And I don't mean that in any offensive way, it's just that, with the way things are, power comes with consequence. And with consequence comes considering. Considering if I should or shouldn't. Considering if I should add a clause or not. There are a lot of things that go through my head when I bestow power upon people. But I think for you, the best power I can bestow upon you is this conversation. Awareness.
God damn. He doesn't say that. And as you now actually take your leave, he leaves with this shame, with this confusion, with this uncertainty, and that is all three of the powers discussed. God damn. That was one of the few ways I didn't think it would.
Turn into a cosmic horror for the last one.
You turned into a cosmic horror for that. That's fucking hilarious. Holy. That was like, whoa, what the fuck? I knew I made him an angel, but like, damn, you fucking fucked this guy up. You made him feel the fear of, oh shit, what am I actually asking for? He like you know that like objectively, what he was trying to do is like fix the world, but survive fixing the world, right?
That's fair.
And I feel like you spotted that. You spotted that. You did not want that to happen. The guy is shitting his ass. Oh, fuck, I almost died. I almost killed everyone and myself. Incredible. Incredible work. I think that was so interesting.
I think that's like the perfect note to end the stream off. I want to clip this and actually like make a video out of this because I think it's fun.
That was cosmically amazing. That was cosmic. Holy shit.
I had to genuinely dude. I literally had this freaking
Incredible.
like music play, dude. I literally put this music on in Discord. I was just playing it on loop the entire time.
I didn't listen to it. Hold on. I was distracted thinking about it. Like, what the fuck?
just listen to this and just listen to the swell as I basically inform this dude of why everything happens, and even going, perhaps I did make a mistake. Perhaps I should go back and correct it.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to make him more smart, more clever, but like I couldn't because I'm stupid, and everyone who's like go back in time to kill baby Hitler is fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, I put
This
forth
is
that
just a guy.
forth that like logic for a reason. I put
face
this
of
forth, and
Edison.
that's why I argued in the way that I did.
Hold on, let me listen
You
to the
need
music.
consequence. Without it, what prevents you from making
Dog,
the
I'm
same
pausing the
mistake
music.
again?
I
I argued the way that I did, not because I wanted to be intimidating, but because I wanted to make a good point.
that was
I
such a
wanted
good
to put
point.
forth
That's
that-
awesome.
Yes.
Wait, Dog, unpause the music real quick. I want to listen to the music. You pause the music by accident.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I will. It's just. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to turn on my webcam. Here we are, and just imagine
God, I
this.
can't
This
even
dude just
imagine. That's
realizes,
amazing.
have I just killed myself? Have I just killed myself and the entire world for a reason?
Have I just reset the universe? And also, like, will things actually be better? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! All right, yeah, that was amazing. That was awesome. That's going in the history books. That's
Worth it.
That's some cool storytelling.
I have to genuinely freaking. You know, the funny thing is that like that entire time. Because I will admit, as like a tongue-in-cheek joke, me and Matthew were watching Has Been. Like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
decided to watch it just to go, okay, how bad is the show? So that entire conversation, I was just thinking, I could just say at the end of this conversation, call me Dick Master, and it would be the funniest freaking thing ever. But I decided, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna freaking throw a joke like that. No, I'm taking this seriously, and I'm gonna be ultimately honest and make sure that the world understands why the way that they are.
Honestly haunting, especially with the lore that we just wrote today. Like there was a world war going on, and you gave them invisibility, technology stolen, a whole world conquered, and years later it's like, oh shit, there's political divide between like two parties, like two sides don't agree. I think I was kind of like implying that the side that was bigoted and hateful was from the enemy side that got consumed into like the country, right? And then something was made to power was given to the king to reinvent like criminals, and oh my god, and then the whole system collapses, and then this motherfucker comes in lying his ass off. I think, like, in retrospect, like, that guy was lying, right? That guy was lying. Like, the whole country collapsed. There was no way that he could have gotten empathy. Motherfucker had no empathy.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the thing. To me, it's just sort of the case of the country's collapsed, the title is gone. There is no further damage this can cause. The world understands the consequence of this power.
I really wanted to try and get 3 for 3 for powers. I was really trying 3 for 3 for you to give me something, and I could go back in time and fix it. I can fix it. I can save millions of lives. And then you turn that around so bad. It's like, oh shit, I can't fix this. Oh god, and he's gonna fix it. He's gonna fix it. I gave him a good idea. I gave him a bad idea, and he's gonna fix it, and I'm gonna die. It was so fucked. That's so fucked. I couldn't go 3 for 3, dog. You fucking beat me. I was like, I'm winning. I'm winning. He gave me 2 of the powers. He gave me 2 of the powers. I couldn't get all 3. There was no way. You have me beat. You have me in
Because the
checkmate.
consequences of the third were just simply too high.
God damn, that was incredible. I couldn't win. I couldn't win that one. I really couldn't. I got farther than what Too High would have gave me because
boy,
I didn't make any deals.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm more lenient, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. I try to come up with... I'm trying to be a reasonable man. But I'm aware of the consequences these powers bestow, and that's why I alter them in the way that I do.
This is the most legendary philosophy stream that we've ever had.
Because had I granted you invisibility as it was, society would be devastated. Do you realize the damage that would cause tenfold?
Oh yeah, it'd be
that
over.
would likely never be corrected.
It already was over with what
I
you
would have
gave it,
lost
I
the
think.
first, and I died. Yeah. Well, I altered everything the way that I did to minimize the damage while still preserving the good that could be caused. To preserve the wish, but to minimize the damage. That's the way I was doing it. I did not expect the third to end up turning into cosmic horror because that was literally just my thought process of, okay, I'll admit I screwed up on the second. I'll just go fix it. Simple as. That's
No, wait, don't do that, don't do that. Not without me, don't do that. That was such a game. That was an awesome ass game. Holy shit.
I think that's the best that we can end the stream off on. I think I'm gonna cut it here because
Yes, we gotta cut it here. I gotta go think about this. I gotta go rock in the corner of my room and think about this. Well, I hope you all learned something today, guys.
I was distracted talking to my grandma, then I come back like, okay, yeah, this is the one thing I cannot accept.
You went to talk to God. You went to talk to God, and God gave you the most genuine advice, and then you came back to me, and I'm like, this motherfucker is gonna get scammed out of time stop. And then immediately I eat my words, like, oh no. Well, moral of the story, don't tempt fate. Goodbye. End stream.